Custis and as straight as a grizzly's kid. Never cheat on his taxes.
Here it is in class.
Good. Guess what? You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You take my will. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
I know. I wish I could play the piano.
I know. Do you play any instruments?
I could play the flute.
Okay.
I could pick the piano a little bit, but
Okay. I don't play nothing.
I'm a dancer.
I'm sorry to say. I play football.
On the beach, shirtless.
Absolutely, 100%. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to Lights, Camera, Cocktails. And we are incredibly excited today. I am hyped. I kind of want to scream and I'm not going to do it.
Don't you do
So-
it. You're going to get loud later. Just wait.
Yes, absolutely. For those of you joining us on the video side of things, I don't know what that was.
It was a good one.
Smashley is in the motherfucking building causing trouble and killing batteries.
Oh, it might really be
Is it? It's officially dying.
It's dying. I'm going to get a new battery on it.
It's on its last leg, like some of the actors in this movie.
It was trying.
Well, I'm excited to try this cocktail.
Oh my God,
How
okay.
you doing, sis? It has been a week.
It has.
You look great.
It has been a week.
I see you washed the paint off.
I just covered it. Not really.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
see
You
that?
still
That's
are.
not
You
paint
got
on
some
me.
paint on your form. We've been painting, people.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all know, but exciting announcement. Miss Zenobia is moving to Los Angeles. Yay! It works for that one. I am so excited to have
I'm
you
so excited.
15 minutes away.
I am literally on my last week of packing and painting, and these two lovely people helped me
Say
out
your
paint
goodbyes
my-
because we're not giving you back.
No, I'm coming back. I already promised
Never
my
gonna
friends
give you up.
because they
Never
don't want
gonna
to.
let you
I'm
down.
never gonna let them down. That's why I'm here. I'm going to paint. We just painted my room.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to these lovely people and some other friends. Shout
Absolutely. Shout out to Miss Megan, Miss Ruby. We love you.
out. Yes, and like we got shit done, and so I'm tired. I'm hot, but I'm here and I'm ready. I'm ready to drink.
I was about to say, I am ready to drink, and I'm rarely like as much ready to drink as you are, but I'm ready to drink.
Okay,
Shit.
we'll get ready
Okay.
because we are drinking. Okay, we are drinking the Maverick Test Pilot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the drink is called the Test Pilot. Okay.
The test pilot.
Yes. And it is 1.5 ounce dark Jamaican rum,
Jamaica. You know I'd be from Jamaica, man.
1/2 ounce of light rum,
Mm.
1/2 ounce of Contro,
Quattro?
Cointreau,
Cointreau.
1/4 ounce of lime juice,
Mm-hmm.
1/3 ounce of. I had a problem in the
The
store.
mustache is too big.
I
It's
have-
not too big on me, though, is it?
It is not too big
It looks
on
pretty
you.
good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't look like the character I'm depicting, but I
But
got a
you're
little.
giving it a try.
Ashley says I look like Freddie Mercury, but
That's what I'm getting very, very
I'll
clean
take it.
vibes. But no, I had trouble seeing this in the store when I asked the person. Flaloon.
I see Fallernon.
Flaloon.
Fallernon it is. We're gonna go with that.
Which is like a liqueur that they use in tiki drinks.
Okay.
And it kind of has like almond and spices and shit like that. Okay.
Mm.
And then 1 dash of bitters and then 6 drops of absinthe. Now,
I saw you drop that shit. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
now that is the test part.
We're running on jet fuel tonight, people.
Because I could not locate all of the ingredients for this drink. I substituted some of these things, and
You
that's what-
substituted with absinthe?
okay, so absinthe has like a black licorice kind of taste.
Uh-huh.
So we did not use absinthe. Okay. We used Jaeger.
Why do you hate me?
It was only a couple drops. It's just Jaeger to get that taste. And for like the almond, you can use like an almond liqueur.
Public warning. I may throw up like
Just
many of the actors in this movie.
Just shut up and give it a try. So
Shut
what
up.
you're going to do
Just
is
shut up,
you're going to...
Jason, shut up.
You're going to crunch up some ice, which we did today. Or you could put it in a blender for 5 seconds. And you put them in the drink. You garnish it with a cherry and a lime wheel. And that is what I'm calling the Maverick Jet Pilot. Because I went a little Maverick on it. I had to substitute some shit.
You did.
And so
You didn't obey the rules.
I did not obey
And
the
this
rules.
Maverick doesn't obey the rules.
I
We're doing Maverick, by the way,
we
people.
totally forgot. We're doing Top Gun Maverick.
Top
baby.
Gun Maverick. Yes, we are.
And so, yeah. So that's why it's the Maverick test pilot, because
All right. Is
I
it the
went out
test
of the-
pilot or the jet pilot?
test pilot.
Test. I'm testing the limits of this glass.
Cheers.
Ooh! Oh, that's nice. Okay. I might not puke. That's
See,
nice.
You didn't let me. Okay.
I mean, but like, I'm scared of Jaeger.
Look,
Like,
I'm not the
tastes
biggest
like
Jaeger fan either.
the worst nights of college.
We could have had absinthe, but I found a bottle and it was a huge ass fucking bottle, and we'll never fucking use that whole bottle. I just couldn't do it to us.
I mean, we'll never use it on the podcast. You're moving to LA.
This is true.
We might get weird.
Well, you know what? The next time I will. So
Just a little bit of naughty water.
I think that I got pretty close to the original taste.
Absolutely. This drink is armed to the teeth.
Because everything except the lime juice is alcohol, so be careful.
Oh, shit. I'm careful. I'm home.
That's true.
And I'm dressed as the most careful character in the movie.
I didn't have. I'm just wearing,
Hey.
a white tee like we do it when they're on
Maverick
the
always wears a deep V white tee. In this one, in the 1986 one, like you always see him in a white tee.
So that's what I went with.
There will
Mine's
be a
crop top, but
progression in my appearance on this episode. Like right now, I'm dressed as Rooster. It is what it is. I thought it'd be fun to keep a mustache for an episode.
I think it's great.
I was vetoed by these ladies.
No, we said just for the episode. That's
just
all
for
we
the
said.
episode. I may end up looking like Maverick by the end of this episode.
Who knows?
We'll see.
All right.
And also, I have to add, like, we all know that I resemble a Hispanic Tom Cruise. I tried to lean away from it for a
Why?
time.
I tell people you're my Mexican Tom Cruise all the motherfucking time.
I swear to God, if Tom, like, had just a quick trip across the border, found him a little senorita,
it would be
it's gonna look like me.
Look, man, you're the only person I know that just takes off sprinting for no goddamn.
Me and Tom, let's go.
You were like, what?
I would.
You need what from the
Like,
store? And then he just takes off
Bucket
running.
list would be to do a running scene with Tom Cruise. Like the
Do you
two
think
of
you
us.
can outrun him?
I mean, I got him by 20 plus years.
But he's Tom Cruise.
But he's Tom Cruise.
He's a Scientologist. He owns his own planet
True.
with slaves. Xenu.
Out of respect, I would not outrun him.
No, out of respect, I'm coming for you, Tom Cruise. Like, if we had a running one, come for me. I'll be like,
I
look.
will be true to the character and true to the story. If I'm supposed to outrun him, I'm gonna outrun him. If I'm not, I won't.
Well, I'm just gonna let Tom Cruise know he ain't gonna have an easy day running again.
Don't let
saying.
the gray hair fool you.
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm
no
coming
easy
for
win.
So, are you ready
Yes.
for a little bit of her story on the Don Father of tiki drinks?
The Dawn Father.
Okay, so I fell down a rabbit hole that I am so excited that I did, that I'm going to continue falling down when I have more time,
Okay.
because I found some shit. Okay.
Time is on your side.
We have, this isn't our first tiki drink. This counts as a tiki drink. And when you drink it, it kind of gives you, reminiscence of like kind of like a zombie with all the rum in it. I don't know
Okay.
if you've ever had it.
I have not.
I've never made one for you.
Zombie. I have so many things going through my head right now.
I
got
know.
the tiki song from
Jeez,
Disneyland,
you're
like the tiki 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 tiki
Tiki
tiki
tiki
room. And as soon as you said zombie, I started thinking of the Cranberries.
As soon as if I could find a cool tiki cup, like for us,
I didn't know that we needed that.
for the tiki drinks.
Sure.
This could be served in a tiki cup, or it could be served in a double rocks glass, which is what we have today. I found it at the Bath Mill when I was getting our booze. I was like, let me just see if they had, and they did, so I got them.
Nice.
So we got little renditions. Sorry, Smashley, I did not buy you one. Remember, maybe next time.
You bought me one? She's helped you out way more than I have this week.
Well, yeah, no, this is just so we have matching glasses on the show.
I got you.
You feel me?
I haven't even dove into my little cherry.
I knew you were
garnishment
gonna
here.
get your cherry.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
am.
I should have double cherried you. Okay, so
You know I like my sweets.
here we go. Let's get in our time machine.
Okay. Am I getting you off track? I'm sorry.
I'm
so excited.
You are. I know. We haven't even got to the movie yet. Let me get past this so we can really start drinking and get into this movie.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get in our time machine, and we're gonna go to 1907, baby.
Okay.
All right, and that is when Ernest Raymond Galton was born in Texas, but he grew up in New Orleans. And while he was in New Orleans, he worked for his grandfather importing items.
Texas born, New Orleans raised. That's a nice little
Nice mix.
education.
Yeah, I bet his food palette is like beautiful. Okay, so his grandfather, in other words, was a bootlegger. So this guy, as a young kid, would help his grandfather bootleg booze into New Orleans, into the States, until he turned 18, and Prohibition was pretty much in the like swing of things, because you know, he took money that he had saved for education. I guess he put away some of his bootlegging money, and he went and traveled to the Caribbean and the South Pacific, and he met with people. He ate delicious food. He bought really good like items from these places, and then he came back to the States and he was like, you know what? I need to do something with all of this knowledge that I have, worldly knowledge. So he came here to sunny Hollywood.
Okay.
And he opened the first tiki bar.
Fuck yeah.
First ever.
In Hollywood.
In Hollywood in 1933. So like a couple months after Prohibition was evoked.
Gangsters was frequenting.
He so when he did that, he opened it, and it was called Don's Beachcomber Cafe. And it was some place in Hollywood, and he decorated all the stuff in there with all of the things he had bought from his travels. So that kind of gives you the idea of the tiki bar feel that we know as a tiki bar. The mask and the lights and the music and all that stuff.
Like the grass and
shit. This
the bamboo.
Fake paradise that he made here in LA is what we know. And he called it Don's because Don apparently was his bootlegger name back in the day. So now this dude, forever, if you wanted to Google him and learn about this dude, his name is Don Beach. That's what everyone calls him.
Don Beach.
Don Beach. And he is the Don of tiki bars.
Tell me that he stayed in Hollywood and had like kids and things like that.
I believe he had kids. He got married. His wife helped out with the books because he's more of a creative and not necessarily a businessman. So mama had to come in and like, you know, do the books.
Gotcha.
And
because I know there's some, for lack of a better expression, beaches in Hollywood. In other words, people with the last name Beach in the Hollywood industry.
So he was very secretive about his drinks, and he came up with the test pilot along with a lot of other staple tiki drinks like the zombie, like I mentioned. But during the time when he came up with this one was during the space age. So he came up with a bunch of aerial named cocktails.
Gotcha.
Test pilot.
This was during the space race sort of situation.
During that time, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he came up with like the test pilot, the jet pilot, the astronaut. Like, so these were like the names of the drinks. Because he opened this bar at a great time because it came out around the end of World War II.
I'm picturing a bunch of dudes that look like Glenn Powell in this place.
Kinda, yeah.
Haircut like mine, just tossing these drinks back.
And you imagine these vets come back from World War II, and they, the great generation is getting married, and they're having their boomers, and they're moving out into the suburbs in their track homes, and they want that taste of paradise. So they get in their car and they drive to Don's Beach Tiki Bar, and they get their fill for it. And not only does this spark other copycats of Don's,
Of course,
but Don also like franchises out to more of the Midwest and the East Coast, and so that there's more tiki bars. This inspired Mr. Walt Disney, and it's something that you see if you've been to Disneyland or Disney World. I'm sure they're at the other parks as well, but the Tiki Room.
So Don was the inspiration for the Tiki Room.
Yeah, where the birds sing words and the flowers croon.
Got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. What? Why are you giggling?
So it helped with this fantasy of the beautiful paradise.
Okay.
Now I really got into it because there's this documentary I want to watch, and it's called The Dawn of Tiki.
I like that.
And apparently, from what I gathered from the little bit of the movie I did see, is that Mrs. Beach kind of got in with the mob. They couldn't get any money from the banks. And
at this time,
they had to get it. So I'm excited to see all the deep, dark
collateral.
Yeah, I need all the deep, dark secrets about Don Tiki, Beach.
Beach.
We will definitely talk about him again because we will have more of his drinks. Definitely. But that is a little bit of her story about Don Beach, the Don father of Tiki.
I like that a lot.
Right.
And I like this a lot. I'm already feeling
This is pretty good. For it to be like, it is very refreshing.
That crushed ice method. We used a mallet, by the way, people.
We put it in a bag. And we hit the shit
Went to town. Ashley let out some aggression.
And it felt great, and this drink tastes great. For it all being alcohol, it's like really good. My Maverick version of it, I think I held the flavor right. I don't know. I've never had it, but I will, because now that I live out here, I'm gonna be going to there's a bunch of old tiki bars out here that are still kicking.
I got you. Shit, we gotta make some money so we can just hang out at tiki bars all day.
Yeah, it's like the one in Vegas. That one was so awesome.
That one was so fun.
Yeah, if I could find one like we did in Vegas, all the drinks were on fire. It was like the most amazing shit in the world.
Not figuratively, literally on fire. Like, you want a tiki drink? Boom, flambe.
On the menu, they had little flame.
Everything
emojis,
except a flaming mo.
Except a flaming mo. We got to go to Universal.
Yeah. That's 15 minutes from your house now.
It is. It's like real close.
I'm so excited.
You guys, I'm moving here. By the time this airs, I will be moved into my place.
Hollywood.
I can't wait. All right.
Me neither.
But you know what I really can't wait for?
What? Oh, don't do it.
It's the Smash These Fucking Drinking Game. Yes, sir.
The pattern is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on in, baby.
I'm enjoying this drink.
It's really good, right?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
You'll find flight self in here.
I was.
Hold on, let me sneak a cheek, and then get my drink.
All right, I'm ready. I got my Maverick test
I can't
pilot.
see with these glasses on.
You look great though, girl.
I haven't been able to see for the last 20 minutes. It's fine.
All right.
Turn this over.
Are you
All
ready?
you, boo boo.
All right. Let's get smashed with Smashly.
Hold on.
All right. Okay, so I added something new before we start simping.
Oh shit! I have not.
I love it. I love it. Give me two.
All right. Before you start the movie with friends, come up with your call sign, and you can only refer to each other by your call sign. If you don't, you have to take a drink.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
Okay, what's your call sign?
I mean, it's Blade.
Blade.
Like my family calls me Blade.
It's a
They've been
nickname.
calling me that since I was 4 or 5 years old. So yeah.
Is it only one word? It's a one word call?
No.
Because there's Hangman, there's Fanboy, like
No. Okay. I
you know,
think
there's
I'm
Iceman.
Black Unicorn.
Ooh.
Black Unicorn.
Black unicorn, you copy.
Look coming. Black Unicorn. Out.
Okay. I don't know why
Okay.
I'm thinking of Winston from New York. Brown Lightning.
Ooh. Wait. Okay. So what's your smash?
What's yours?
I think Smashly counts, right? Smashly?
It does, because like you
I
can
can't
go with
think
your
of
name,
anything.
kind of like in this movie. What's your name? Bob?
No.
No, your call sign.
Bob?
Bob.
Yeah. Or Black Pegasus. I like Unicorn,
Unicorn.
but a Pegasus flies too, though.
Pegasus flies.
But so does Unicorns, don't they?
That's true. They didn't fly in Legend.
I think,
Okay.
you
That's
know what,
'cause
Pegasus? I
I'm
like
just
Pegasus. I don't get
referencing
a
a
horn.
Tom
That-
Cruise movie.
yeah.
Chopped off homeboy's horn. Couldn't fly no more.
Pegasus out.
I like that. Ooh. Okay. Pegasus.
Sexy ass
Blade.
pilot over
Got
here.
it.
Wait,
Alright.
Smashly. I just call you your
Smash.
name.
How you doing?
All right. To start off, you're going to take a simp every time a song from Top Gun Part 1 plays. I thought you guys were going to start Danger Zone.
This one,
That one is just really...
I love Danger Zone, but that score,
I know.
that score gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, we're not going typical shit. High five on that one. Yeah, we do the deep cuts.
I just work here.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Take a simp.
Smashly.
You can take a simp whenever Penny rings the bar's bell.
Oh. Yep. Disrespect a lady, the Navy, or put your phone on my bar
I like
and
that
you
rule.
buy around.
That is a good rule.
And you know what? I will leave my fucking phone in the car.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
Because I'm not about to buy no bitch, no fucking, no bar, no... I don't care if you are in the Navy.
I'm liking this whole transition to not having my phone on me.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Yeah. Keeps me present.
And I won't disrespect the bartender or the Navy.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to pay for extra drinks.
But
Well,
also,
I wouldn't do
just
that.
don't do it
I just
anyway.
wouldn't do
Like-
it anyway. The phone is the only one that I feel like I
Like,
slip on.
all three of those rules essentially say, don't be an ass or you buy around.
Yeah. And you know what I don't want to do?
Be an ass.
Buy around, really.
Alright, you're gonna take a simp
Taking a simp.
whenever you see a photo of Goose or hear his name.
Goose is all up in this bitch. Like, get ready during the little him get ready montage.
Yes.
There's 2 O's in Goose, boys. Just saying.
Just saying.
You're gonna take a simp every time there's a flashback from Top Gun.
Love it.
Oh, okay, of Goose, like, in the water and shit.
Mhm.
Or when
Or
they're
There's a lot of flashbacks.
yeah,
Him he's playing the piano.
playing the piano.
Mhm.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With fucking Rooster sitting on the top.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I think this is good for any Tom Cruise movie.
Dope.
You're gonna take a simp every time Tom Cruise is running.
I was
Yes!
like, is it ready? Because it would not be a Tom Cruise movie
No.
without running.
Absolutely.
Take a simp every time Maverick disobeys orders or breaks the rules.
Love it. You got some
Every
balls, stick jockey. I'll
Every
give you that.
You're gonna take a simp every time someone sings.
Nice.
There's some singing, okay. Some
There's
singing.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take a simp. Are we simping?
I've been simping. It's
Every-
simping.
I know, I'm getting ready for another round.
Every time Maverick has his aviators on.
Love it. Does that count if they are on his shirt?
If they're in sight, I'm gonna say take it.
Take it. All right.
Yeah, because he be in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're iconic.
Is
All right.
it just him? Because
Just
Rooster has
Maverick.
aviators
no,
also.
just
Okay.
Maverick. It's a lot. That would be a lot.
Okay. Pulling up in that fucking
Do they
awesome ass
give
80s
you-
Bronco.
Do they give you the glasses with your uniform?
That's props.
Yeah. No,
No.
It's part of like
In the Navy.
in the Navy.
Oh, I don't know.
I think they do.
They're like boots, pants, shirt,
Or is it
belt,
just a top
glasses.
thing?
We could ask Margot because
Yeah.
her brother is a pilot
I want to know.
and he does wear them.
Well, Steve's brother's in the Navy, so.
That's
See,
true,
it-
but I don't think they give
But
him
he's a
to...
pilot for the Navy, right? Like them.
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying ask Margot because her brother's a pilot. Steve's brother
Copy.
is in the Navy. He's
Yeah.
in like the submarines. They
You don't need glasses
down
in the
there.
sub.
Okay, Margot, if you're listening,
Margot,
let
Miss
us
Margot.
know.
if we have
Inquiring minds want to know.
anybody in the Navy, I want to hear her. I want to hear her. Did Top Gun lie to you? Did you not get the glasses?
Well, her brother's in the Air Force. I should clarify that. But
Still.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna be piloting something, you should. I think if you're
I'm
in the
fly-
Navy, give them some sunglasses.
I'm pilot.
I want to know.
That's a different movie
Okay.
with a member of the family in this movie. We'll get to that.
All right, you're gonna take a simp whenever Maverick proves someone wrong.
Such as
Setting the clock to 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Or that the mission can be completed.
it definitely
Absolutely.
can. He fucking did. He
Come on!
You want to see it? I'll show you.
Just
He's about to pass the fuck out.
little
Ooh.
push.
Okay, that one, he proved himself wrong. He should have just stayed at the 10G.
No. He proved them wrong, and then that was just a fuck you to them because
he
he
did.
knew that they were going to shut it down anyway.
But they also proved them right because they knew this bitch was not going to just go
Yeah.
to Mach 10.
Yeah, no. He
No.
proved them wrong,
His
proving that
homie
it
was like,
would go to Mach 10,
No.
and then he destroyed the plane as like a fuck you. I know you're firing me anyway,
Yeah.
I guess. All that hard
but
work on the fucking
I win.
I win. I win. Sorry.
I win.
Hmm It's like getting fired on your own terms.
Alright. Yeah, take a sim every time Iceman calls Maverick. That includes text messages.
Nice.
I mean, he just had to keep him on a leash. He's
Yeah.
like, look, bitch, I'll pull some strings.
The Navy needs Maverick.
They do.
That's why I called you.
That's why I called you, man.
Love it.
I know you're not a teacher, but you got to teach.
Oh, you okay
I'm fine.
there?
I definitely shed a tear during that scene.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, they really got him in there.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's Val Kilmer just has a talent for making me cry.
Yeah.
That
We'll get to
motherfucker.
him.
That mother.
Oh, you're gonna take a sim every time Maverick makes a kill during training.
Hey, that's
a kill. That's a
Go
kill.
see Hondo
Goes
about your
by
push-ups.
push-ups.
I love how it was like, oh, it's not so funny now with the selfies.
Blade over here he did do 200 push-ups.
I did knock
today.
out 200 push-ups today. Fuck with me.
I mean,
That's how many they got to knock out in the movie.
I did 200 of these definitely today. Some
Me
strokes.
too.
Yeah, that's some strokes. That definitely has to count.
Should be stroking.
We're stroking through the keys. Stroking through the wheels. I've been stroking.
All right, take a
Watch
sim.
it. Does it scratch in the car? Does it scratch in the ass?
All right, take a sim every time you hear the word wingman.
Ooh, I'm out of Sims.
Wingman.
I am out of Sims.
Oh
This
my
thing was
god.
bomb.
Oh my god.
Let me simple.
Should I keep going?
Where you said a simp every time you
You
hear
hear the
wingman.
word wingman.
He's like,
Okay.
oh, leaving your wingman.
I'm not leaving my wingman.
Leaving your wingman.
Leaving your
that's,
wingman.
That's something.
I haven't
You've
seen it in a while.
Right, him? Didn't he do that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes and no.
No, but like during their testing, during their like,
Hangman did it. Yeah.
no, but I'm talking about in Top Gun,
Yes.
OG Top Gun.
Yes.
Doesn't Maverick do that?
They perceive him as doing that. Maverick is disengaging, and Val Kilmer's like, "Shit! I knew it."
Yeah.
But in reality, what he's doing is
He's
looking
like,
for the
"Going
opportune moment. It's like double dutch. You can't just jump in at any time.
You gotta-
know what I mean? That
gotta
leads
balance it
to getting fucked up.
You know what?
So he's just sitting there, talk to me, Goose.
Okay, that's what I was just thinking when he says that line. That's what he's talking about. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, I haven't seen it since 1986.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of,
Oh,
take a simp every time Maverick is referred to as an old man.
Ah.
thanks for the
Thanks
drinks,
for- yeah.
old man.
Thanks for the round, old man.
he is an old man compared to
Mhm.
them, but like just looking at him, not so much.
Take a simp every time a football is caught.
Woo! Give me that
Ain't
ball.
And I
worried
will-
about
for an
it
old
right
man-
now. He was catching
He
it.
was
Playing with
fumbling.
the boys.
That's for volleyball.
Oh yeah, give me that volleyball.
Oh my god.
It did make me want to like. Summer is not over.
Makes me want to be on the
It's-
we
beach.
have
We
not
haven't
gone
been
to the beach.
Just
yet.
in the beginning stages.
Can we get this beach life
Yes.
on? Like
Yes.
for real?
All right, yo, finish your first drink when Maverick gets thrown overboard.
Yeah, they threw his ass overboard.
Little did they
Bye.
know he was about to pay him back the next day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, mirroring the first one of them fucking up their teacher before they know that that's their
Absolutely. Call sign Charlie.
All right,
Just-
call
Civilian.
sign, Charlie.
So you do not salute her, but you better listen to her
You
because the
better.
Pentagon listens to her.
Yeah, she came in.
Mm-hmm.
finish your second drink in honor of Iceman.
Oh.
So, is this when he dies?
Mhm.
Mm.
Spoilers.
Let's spoil the movie. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, our listeners, if this is your first episode, I am sorry. But if this is not, then bitch, you should have already seen this movie. It's on Amazon Prime and fucking
Paramount.
Paramount
Yeah.
right now.
Mhm.
Go look
Go
at
watch
It also is Tom Cruise's highest grossing movie ever.
it. It is.
It is the number 2 grossing movie of 2022, behind only Spider-Man,
Which
which required Toby, Tom, and Andrew just to beat one Tom.
well, I just want you to know,
COVID couldn't beat Tom.
I'm just saying that those two fucking movies were my favorite movies of last year.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I both walked out of those theaters like, what the fuck?
Epic.
Yeah,
Nice little
this was
segue.
best.
Spielberg literally walked up to Tom and said, "You saved Hollywood with this movie."
You did. This movie, we'll get into it, but
Yeah.
this
Get into
movie
it.
definitely is a mise en scène.
I can't put the football down.
Yeah,
You're...
Yeah, give me the shit.
All right, I'm gonna tackle you next.
Oh! Especially if you open.
All right. And you know, finish.
Stopped keeping score a long time
A
ago.
long time ago, man.
Finish your third drink when Rooster embraces Maverick.
Ah,
I thought you were going to say something so...
It's what?
I love it because he hugs him the exact same way that he hugs Ice, with that fist on the back.
yeah, that's like the tough man hug.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
Exactly.
All right, and just for fun, if you want to add in drink every time Maverick, you hear Maverick.
Ooh.
Maverick is said 45 times in the movie.
Ooh.
For you ambitious players.
Yes,
That's me. I'm a professional drinking game
because I only
player.
put for Goose. For Goose's name.
Mm.
But for...
For few.
but
You
for
want to add
Maverick.
Maverick? It's 45 more stamps.
Wait, did you say take a drink every time a football is caught?
Yes.
Hey.
That's when you grab
Okay.
the football.
That's a lot of simping.
Wow.
That's
Did
simping,
the, like-
simping. I'm empty. I'm on.
This is a good drink.
feel
We're about
like-
to be
I'm running
fucked
on
up.
jet fuel here.
We're about to be so...
It's hot.
It is...
Did the absinthe get to you?
There is no absinthe. It's
We're
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Okay.
I'm kind of happy we
Oh,
didn't
no.
absent
Okay.
though, to be real.
Being that we're
Do
getting
you
into the
guys-
beach scene. I'm
Do you have
already...
anything? Would you like to add any extra stamps?
Oh, okay. Every time Maverick is on his bike,
Okay. So
Sure.
running and biking.
running and biking, because there's a lot of scenes where he's like,
Yeah.
on this little, he even takes Penny out on a ride.
I got one.
The
I got one.
GQ model. What?
Take a simp every time you hear a direct line that is reminiscent of part 1.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a lot of
so
concentrating.
So we're
That's
talking
what-
about like when Tom Cruise is telling Miles Teller, you fly planes long enough, these things will happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
when Miles Teller tells Tom, "Come on, Mav, let's see some of that pilot shit."
That is,
You know what I mean? Those are direct references to part 1.
Copy. So watch part 1 first, and then I'm just kidding.
What are you doing
I
watching
don't know
Maverick
what
right
you are
now?
doing with your life,
If you're watching Maverick first,
which we will do part 1 at some point.
yes.
Like, we just happen to do part 2.
Look, Jason brought this. He said, "You want to do Top Gun?" I said, "Yes." But can we do Maverick? And you said, "Fucking hell yeah." And that's how we did it. You know me. I'm a queen slut. I'm a queen of part 2. I'm a part 2 sequel slut.
Mm.
And I hoard out for this one. So much. Loved this movie.
But
Now I got that One Republic song in my head.
I know. It's been in my head.
I can't do
All
the
right,
Miles
well,
dance.
I'm gonna go off to the
Not-
beach now. So I'm just gonna...
Wow.
Well, Smashy, thank you for drinking
Walk
it.
responsibly.
Thanks.
Walk responsibly.
Happy smashing.
Happy smashing.
Happy smashing, y'all.
All right, cheers, guys. I love
Empty
you.
drink.
Cheers. Empty
We
drink.
need refills.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Okay.
Hot as shit in this house. Oh, my cheek is on asleep.
You got the booty cheek.
Every time. Sneaking one cheek.
Here we go.
Babe, can we get some paper? Whoa. Speaking of stripping, that flight suit is coming off, people.
Segment is done.
Shit.
She only does it for
Cameras
the
can't
segment.
see that. I wish I had my phone, a little BTS.
Can you pour this
No, I
out?
can't reach. Come closer into the camera.
Yeah, show everybody. Stand in the camera. Don't show off your goodies.
Sexy ass.
You sexy motherfucker.
All right, we ready to dive into this movie?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So, Maverick.
Wait,
What?
we're missing like the most important part.
What's that?
It's the stats.
Oh, the stats!
Yeah, the stats.
I've been blind for like the last 30 minutes, so it is what it is. If you're making another one, can I have your cherry?
You can have my shirt.
Yeah, now.
A full jar of cherries.
We do. And I almost brought them over here because I knew you were going to eat them, but I didn't.
So good. So very good. Continuity, babe.
Okay, so are we ready?
Boom. That set dresser life. By the way, I'm gonna fuck up that continuity when we talk about the beach scene.
Because I ain't worried about it right now.
Oh, what happened to my toothpick? I was gonna go full bagman. I mean hangman.
Too quick.
You know that Hangman has a toothpick in his mouth as a reference to Iceman in part 1, who always has a toothpick in his mouth.
Oh, you right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize that.
Glenn Powell be killing it. He plays like dickheads and villains mostly, but damn, he does a good job.
But damn if he don't make it a good ass dickhead.
And in my personal experience, I've always noticed that the people that play villains end up being the nicest people in reality.
He is a dickhead.
He plays a dickhead,
all
right?
the time.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, thank you.
That's for you. All right, so I gotta make one more drink in here.
Make that one more drink. All right. If we're taking a break, then I'm gonna fucking get comfortable anyway
Get
because
comfy.
it's hot as shit, and so I'm already going full beach mode. Like,
Oh.
You mentioned the beach. Ooh. Hey, baby. Ah.
Taking it off.
What? There we go. All right. I am ready for the beach.
I'm ready for the beach. How have we been living here with the summer? Beachless.
Can you do it? Terrible.
You gonna hit her like the
You gotta break the rules sometimes, babe. This is a rule-breaking movie. This is a rule-breaking movie.
What is your fear? Oh yeah.
Not by me.
The real fear.
Can't
No.
even catch a football. Who am I marrying?
Doesn't mean she can't catch. It means she can't catch one. She just don't want to.
She don't want to. I gotta like throw the ball score the touchdown so I could do the Miles Teller dance. All right. I don't know how he does that dance anyway.
Oh my God, that's so fucking...
He's got the second loosest hips in Hollywood.
He was
right behind Paul Rudd.
He was moving them hips. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. So are you ready? Now we got our drinks refilled.
Hit me with your best shot.
Here are them snaps for Top Gun Maverick as we drink our Maverick test pilot.
The test came in.
The test came in,
it's
and
good.
This drink is fucking bomb. Definitely love it. Okay. Top Gun Maverick dropped May 27th, 2022.
Summer
baby.
blockbuster, people.
Yeah. In May?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Okay. Early summer blockbuster.
Early summer blockbuster, people.
And this movie obviously was not supposed to come. It was initially supposed to come out in 2019.
Yeah.
And then
2020.
No, it first was supposed to come out in 2019.
No shit.
Then it was pushed back.
Then they had reshoots. That's right.
They had reshoots,
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Cruise wanted them to take more time into the technical shit with it.
Sure.
And then it got pushed back to 2020. I believe August 2020 was when it's supposed to come out.
Ah, yes.
And obviously there were no such things as movie theaters during the summer of 2020. So he held off, and they didn't want to do it in 2021 because they knew that people were still afraid to come to the movie theaters.
Yeah.
And so then we had it come out in May 27, 2022.
And he fought so hard for this movie.
Because they were like, bitch, just put it on streaming.
Yeah,
and he was like, no,
exactly.
people have to see
Paramount
this
wanted them
movie.
to put it on streaming on Paramount Plus because everybody was there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, fuck that. This, I love that he's a firm believer in movies are meant to be seen in the theater.
I don't believe every movie is meant to be seen in the theater, but I do believe that a movie like this one is definitely meant to be seen on the big screen.
I believe that a movie theater can only enhance any movie.
It can. But, straight to DVD movies don't need to be in no for motherfucking.
I'm not saying they all have earned the right to be up there.
That's what I said. Not every movie.
But if you earn the right, it should be up there.
But a movie like this one, you should not watch it on a little screen. I mean, if you are watching it for the first time now, you have no choice at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Go on and watch it. But if you had a chance in May of 2022, you should have done it. And definitely, I know I did. And so did you.
I did.
Went to the theaters.
Multiple times.
I went on a date to go see this movie.
Ooh,
and it was
what was his name?
amazing. Why are you going to put me on? I'm not going to say shit. Because the last time I fucking told you
give me the first letter.
You said fucking Rodney, and and he's been around and around.
Did this date's name start with an R?
It did not start with an R.
Reunited.
No, it did not.
Feels so good.
I ain't gonna say shit. All up in my personal biz now.
So much more now that you're 15 minutes away.
Oh God, this is so true. Okay, so the budget for this movie. $170 million. I'm
gonna sneak around like Jamie Foxx and orange sauces. I'm gonna just have the drink.
You know what? I don't see myself giving you guys the key to my apartment anymore.
I'm gonna scale that wall like Tom Cruise.
Smashley. I know you're climbing through my bedroom window. Tom Cruise. You are my Tom Cruise. Definitely.
I love you. I just want you to be happy.
I am happy.
Rodney or no.
Yeah, I'm not telling you shit.
I just want to see a picture.
So, in 2023 money,
that
would be $180 million to make this movie.
Okay.
And it made $1.4 billion.
Fuck yeah.
With a B.
That is 10 times more than the movie cost.
And if I would,
and I know a couple of people that cashed some checks on this movie.
I did not cash any checks on this movie, but I definitely
I got some buddies. We almost had one of them on here for this episode. My boy, Mr. David Mouch. as well as my buddy Andrew. They both worked on this movie together, actually. And one of them actually has one of the planes that was hanging in the bar.
Get the fuck.
They got to keep one of the little like toy planes. Set
Set
dressing, yo. Art department. What's happening? Sorry to put you out there, guys. Don't tell your decorator.
I know you're about to get.
Don't tell Paramount that you got one of the planes.
Yeah, I mean, we're not giving any names. Bleep the name out during the radio. I'm not trying to get no one caught up. And translator in 2023, Monty, it'd be $1.5 billion that this movie made.
1.5.
And it would have never did that if it went straight to Paramount.
Fuck no. That's a lot of cheese.
That's a lot of...
Paramount was just thinking about the fast money, the fast,
Yeah.
subscription money.
Because when this came out, I mean, Paramount was literally just launching.
Brand new, yeah. They had this, and they had, Yellowstone.
Yeah. And Yellowstone's a huge ass.
It's a huge-ass movie with an amazing, cast. That lead actor. Woo! You gave me a second drink. I'm sorry.
Give me this shit back. He's all down. No. How dare you? I didn't say anything. I'm glistening over here. Okay, so
I want you to glisten more. Glisten until you're glistening like the short bald dude from part 1. From Back to the Future. Let's face it, Maverick, your name ain't the best in the Navy. You need to be doing it cleaner and better than the other guy. You were number 2. Cougar was number 1. Cougar lost it, turned in his wings. You guys are number 1.
Oof, okay.
You 2 characters are going to Top Gun.
Top Gun is the next time we do it.
You're a slacker.
We're Maverick right now. So, the Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
You ready?
I don't think they're gonna shit on Tom Cruise because he will murder them. So yeah, let's go.
Critics, 96%.
Woo!
Audience, 99%.
Fuck yeah, get it.
And the ZZ Fresh,
ZZ Fresh as this lime juice.
100%. This movie is amazing.
You calling it a perfect movie?
Perfect movie.
Damn.
It's not just a perfect movie. It is a perfect sequel.
You got some balls there, podcast jockey.
I do. and as a sequel slut, there's a lot of mistakes that sequels make that they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things where you're just like, we're not dumb. You're remaking the movie. This one, they paid homage to so many things that the first one did.
Yes, they did.
They changed things about the first one that I didn't like, such as this movie is about fighter pilots in the Navy, and that's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
The guy against guy flying in the air, shit talking, sexy ass aviator wearing fucking flying dudes.
Highway
And
to the danger zone.
to the danger zone.
Right.
But it was too much of take my breath away in the first one for me. And I don't like the love story, the sex story. That's the thing about Top Gun, the original, I don't like.
Interesting.
In this one, there is a little love, but it's not like a main
Penny
driving
Benjamin.
force. The driving force is him finding his roots and getting the team together to finish this mission that seems to be impossible. And that's what I want to see. I want to see fighting in the air. I want to see them in the planes.
High octane, high testosterone.
That's what I want.
Let's playing with the
I don't
boys.
need no 80s soft camera shooting sex scenes in a beautiful beach house. I don't want to see that.
There was no sex. There was no nudity in this, unless you count shirtless dudes on the beach.
That's all the nudity I need, baby.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I like this one, is because that's the thing I hated the most about the original.
Okay.
And this one, it was more of like, let's show what the Navies can do. In the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, where you can do just what you look like. You look like a fucking Village People over here. The mustache.
I'm tired of this shit with the babe, where's my clippers?
In the Navy.
It's time to shave this
In
stash
the
off. I'm tired of
Navy.
y'all hating on
We
my
want
stash.
you.
I gotta get this caterpillar off of my
We
face.
want you. We want you. We want you as the new recruit. That's you. And you. Oh, it's happening.
Shit.
Well, you can
I'm
tell
hating
the
on
seven
this shit.
seas in the
All right.
Navy.
I have no mirror. This is what it is.
Can you see in my glasses?
Yeah, let me see what I can.
Oh, this one has a light. That's pretty cool.
I like the way you got that lined up.
I like it. You like that?
Dag nabbit. Oh, you thought I was done?
In the Navy.
We're gonna put some audio track over this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change up my glasses. Shit.
Oh shit! A whole costume change.
Whole costume change. You wanted Maverick, I give you Maverick.
All right. Well, Maverick, or no, you're Blade, and I am Oh, you're Blade, and I am Pegasus. Cause I'm a fine mystical bitch. Oh, he's straight up. He even put the shirt on. All right, Maverick, Blade. What is your
They're dirty.
What is your J joint?
I'm gonna give this a 98.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna give it a perfect score because I don't believe there is such a thing as a perfect movie. There's always something that the filmmakers want to improve upon.
Yeah.
It is a ever evolving art.
True.
And there's some continuity things.
You have definitely given 100 on this show. Don't
I
even bull
love.
that shit.
Have I?
You have.
Shh.
I can't
I was-
think of it at the moment, but you have definitely given 100.
I was inebriated on that day.
Well, you're not yet in this fucking
Apparently not.
strong ass tiki drink.
No, I'm not 100% inebriated yet. Therefore, all right. I'm just making sure because I pulled the cord.
Oh, she gave me the fan. My face
right.
is dripping. Okay, so that's
So y'all wanted the Tom Cruise looking Jason. I'm back. Here we go.
All right,
Let's
well,
hit it. I give it a 98 because there are a couple of continuity things that happen here and there.
Such as
Different planes in the background when you cut from one side to the other, different patches on their uniforms if you cut from one side to the other. So if you do the over the shoulder, then all of a sudden the hose is coming out on one side and not the other.
How dare you?
You know what I'm saying?
that 2% for that bullshit.
Hey, I'm not saying nothing about nothing. Because don't quote me because I didn't say shit. I'm just
I'm
saying.
quoting you, boy.
I love this movie. I love Tom Cruise. I have the utmost respect for Tom Cruise.
I know you do.
And that being said, I think all the actors in this movie were great and properly cast. I'm very sad that I didn't get an audition.
I mean, I would love you.
I told my agent long ago, if there is a father-son role in any Tom Cruise movie, you better get me an audition.
Boo, 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 doo, doo, doo,
And this would have been the ideal one, because when people say I look like Tom Cruise, I don't look like Tom Cruise. I look like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. That's it. I don't look like him in Jerry Maguire. I don't look like him in Rain Man. I don't look like him in Legend. I don't look like him in maybe Mission Impossible if I shave my head. I don't know. But I look like him in one movie.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that you you do look like him from Top Gun through.
I would kill it with some green eyes, though, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, at least through the mid 2000s, you look like Tom Cruise from '86.
Can I pull off a remake of
2007.
Cocktail?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
instead of having what was his homie, the homie bartender who shows him
Coughlin's Law.
well, yeah, it's me.
Bury the dead. They stink up the joint.
Yeah, instead of some British dude, and it's some black bitch who's showing him how to make some cocktails in New York. In LA, fuck that. We come to the West Coast.
Ooh, baby, that's what I like.
And we can learn how
Make
to
me
flavor.
walk so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose.
Like another goose.
Right?
Right? No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. then he falls down the stairs. However, falling downstairs is allowed.
It is.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Well, then that is them stats.
Them stats.
All right, let's get this trucking.
Keep trekking. Okay. So, you want to dive into these filmmakers and actors?
I do.
Okay. Maverick, directed by Joseph Kosinski.
Kaczynski.
I don't know where the fuck this man came from.
Is he related to John Krasinski?
I don't know, and I don't think so. It's Kosinski, not Krasinski. Or however you say Emily Blunt's husband's last name.
It is.
I believe there's
Jim
an R
Halpern.
in there.
Okay, I didn't even look it up. It just rang in my head.
Yeah. But hear me out real quick, because Joseph Kosinski has a undergrad degree in mechanical engineering from Stanford. He has a master's degree in architecture from Columbia. You know what he doesn't have? An MFA from anywhere. You know what his first movie ever was?
What?
Tron Legacy for
That was
Disney.
his first movie?
Yeah.
The,
What the fuck?
Like the 2000s.
Like, you don't just come out of the gate with like a $400 million movie.
I definitely went to go see that in theaters, and I remember buying tickets to.
So
Disney,
I
like, shit.
hear that he started in short films. His IMDb has nothing to say about those short films.
Was there any like he didn't do no music? He didn't do the music.
He
videos?
didn't come up the Brett Ratner way, the, Chris Breslauer way. Nah, none of that. Like, he has nothing on his IMDb before Tron Legacy. And so
Fuck.
that, like, inquiring minds want to know, Joe, what's up?
How'd you do that? That is, your first movie is a big ass
Yeah,
movie.
Tron Legacy.
That was a good movie, and you had Daft Punk do the sound.
He did. The thing
soundtrack.
about Joseph Kosinski is the musical score is very important to him, which I love.
I love that because my Quentin Tarantino and my fucking
I miss movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
I think they're one of the best things that you can do for a movie is create a badass soundtrack.
I agree.
It's the heartbeat of your movie. Like, my movie that I'm still working on, y'all. Give me some time. I know you've been waiting. I've been hearing you. I'm gonna share it with you.
I've seen it.
But when you've seen a little bit of it,
I've seen a big bit of it.
you've seen a big bit of it. But the big bit of it isn't the full bit of it.
It is not the full bit of it.
But the music that I've chosen has been from these same artists each
I
time.
love it.
Know what I mean? So it has the same heartbeat throughout the movie.
Yeah, that's like when you get Babyface to do your soundtrack, bitch. You get soul food.
Yeah. Oh my God. Kenny, can we have a conversation?
Hello. I would love him to. His fine ass.
He's got a Smokey Robinson thing going on these days, but it works for him.
I'm all about it. I'm here for it. Definitely here for it.
So check it out. This is his second movie with Tom Cruise. It is also his second movie with Miles Teller and Jennifer Connelly.
What was his Miles Teller one?
A movie called Only the Brave. So he did that in, I believe, like 2013 or something like that. And his first one with Cruise was Oblivion, which he did after Tron Legacy. Yeah, he's just knocking it out of the park.
How does he even fucking do this?
I don't know. I do not know. But that being said, like, I think I kind of know how he got this movie, but I can't confirm or deny. So, first of all, he did Oblivion with Tom Cruise, which gives him the stamp of approval from Tom. Like, hey, we worked on Oblivion. It was great. It succeeded. It made money, so it made sense, sort of situation. But Tom reached out to that of Mr. Ridley Scott because the original this movie is dedicated in the memory of Tony Scott, brilliant director who directed the original Top Gun as well as many other fantastic movies. He's one of my favorite directors. And unfortunately he died August 19th 2012. I'm not going to say how he died. I'm just going to say that he was a brilliant man. And he had been developing his own version of the sequel before he died. That being said, Tom asked his brother, Ridley Scott, if he would be interested in directing Maverick. Ridley respectfully declined, saying that this really isn't his genre, his area of expertise,
Yeah, he's
so
not
to speak.
He's not a big action.
No,
type
no.
of-
That was Tony Scott's thing. You know, brothers with different perspectives on the film aspect.
Yeah.
And so, but Ridley was very gracious, and he offered a list of recommendations to Tom after he turned him down. And so I think that's where Joseph Kosinski comes in. I don't know if he was on that list of recommendations, but he could have been.
Okay. This is what I heard.
Oh, spill that tea.
The tea. Ready? Piping hot. So after he passed, he did have some sort of script, but it had Maverick not the focus of the script, and he was like, you know, like a byproduct. And it was opening up to, you know, the new class, the young kids doing their shit.
The first, okay.
So by the time that it got to Krasinski, he had kind of had an idea for it, and he called Tom. And Tom at this point just like didn't really want to do it.
Yeah,
anymore. He didn't want
because
to do the
he's
movie.
been getting same as Ralph Macchio with the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Like he's been getting offers since the 80s of takes on part 2 of, and he's like, I'm not gonna do it until I get the right story and until technology catches up to where we can do it the proper way.
So Tom Cruise was on the set, I believe, of Mission Impossible 1000. and you know, he had Krasinski had 30 minutes to talk to him and to get him on board.
Okay.
When he landed in wherever they were filming at, Tom Cruise called me and was like, yeah, we're meeting at this time. You know, even if we don't go through with all of this, you know, it'd just be good to see you. So he felt like...
Sure, because they'd already worked on Oblivion
Exactly.
together. That's fantastic.
So he felt like, fuck, he's already like giving me the like cold shoulder, saying he doesn't even want to do this. So like he had to come up with
So
a
he had
way.
to turn a no into a yes.
He had to turn a no into a yes.
Okay.
He had to figure out how he was going to do this. And so what
Barney
he did
Stinson would have got the
was
yes.
He
Always gets the yes.
And so what he did was he went in there and he appealed to Tom Cruise's emotional connection.
Oh, I love
We'll
it.
do this. We'll have it so that Cruise's son is now old enough to be flying planes.
Okay.
And, you know, Maverick comes and he has to teach these people, but, you know, like, you know, Goose's son doesn't really want to have anything to, like, do with it. So there we go.
Yeah.
We got, you know, this on
He's
board.
the opposite of Maverick.
Maverick. He's a rule follower. You know, you can see it in the movie. He rather do the mission slowly than get it done on time. He'd rather be safe. So he is complete opposite. And, you know, instead of calling it Top Gun 2, because you got Mission Impossible 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1,000. So we'll call it Top Gun Maverick.
Love it.
And so when he came at him with all of these points, he appealed to him and shit. And Tom Cruise apparently was like, I fucking love it.
Nice.
And he called Paramount and was like, yo, girls, we're making Top Gun Maverick. Get into it. Get ready for it. Get that $170 million ready.
80.
No, 80 is what it is if we transfer it into today's money.
Oh,
It was
okay.
170
Gotcha.
when they made it.
Okay.
And so he was like, let's do it. And
Nice.
that's how we kind of got this movie. And I like that he figured out a way to present it in a way that made Tom Cruise really want to do it. Because,
Fuck yeah.
just to do a movie
Fuck
that
yeah.
was 30 plus
Half
years old.
of making a movie is convincing the people to get on board. Like, if they're not 100% on board, you don't have a movie. If they're iffy, but they agree to it, you don't have a movie. They got to be jonesed about your script. They got to be fucking in there, like, ready to do what is necessary, especially a guy like Tom Cruise Maypother. Like, honestly, this dude is the biggest advocate you can get in filmmaking.
He is a different.
The third.
The third what?
He's the third Maypother.
Oh,
Just saying.
you are saying.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Do you got anything else?
On Mr. Kaczynski? Not really. I love a certain quote that he said, and that is, when you make a movie, you can only make the movie that you would want to see. That resonates with me.
I mean, it is true, because if you don't want to watch it, then like who else is gonna?
yeah,
watch
if
it?
you don't want to watch it, why would anybody else? You've watched it 1,000 times. You've sat through every single scene 1,000 times. And if you haven't gotten it where it hits you in your feels, it's not going to hit the audience in theirs either. You know what I mean? And I sit through that every single day. If I don't feel it in the scene, nobody else is. I'm closer to my movie than anybody. And there's times when these actors turn in a brilliant performance, but if I don't edit it in a brilliant way to where I bring out that performance, if I don't feel it, we don't move on to the next scene.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I do, because if you don't feel it,
Danielle broke my heart yesterday with her performance. And I'm like, how do I highlight this? How do I not fuck this up? Because she did a great job. How do I do it in a way to where I showcase how great of a job she did and to where it progresses the story forward? Because I can easily fuck that up in the editing room.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah.
Sorry. I got a little...
You just on a tangent, Mr. Director Man.
I get passionate sometimes. And I've been drinking.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Hit me with your best shot.
Let's talk about the real Top Gun. Because you know it's a real place.
Oh, flight school?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
AKA called Top Gun.
Absolutely. 100%.
So the real Top Gun, the
Navy Town, USA. Let's go.
Navy Strike Fighter Tactics Institute, or the SFTI, was founded during the Vietnam War when they were losing a lot of fucking Navy flight pilots.
12-1, if I'm not mistaken.
12-1.
And they cut that down to 3-1.
And yes, and they were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how come we are fucking losing all this? Oh, because our pilots only know how to just kind of shoot up shit. They don't know how to fight in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this in movies that we've already done, like Independence Day. You know, Will Smith as a fighter pilot. He was not for the Navy, but
I want to say something, but I'll wait.
What?
Oh, come on. Okay, first of all, I got to say, Bob, my favorite new actor for this film.
Oh, we had two Bobs in a row. Bob's bitch tits, and we got Bob the gunman or whatever.
Yes, and a fun fact, Tom Cruise loves to create characters named Bob in his movie. Have you seen Last Samurai?
I have.
And you a ladies' man, Bob?
I do. I do know that he loves
creating characters named Bob in his movie. And our very own Bob for this movie is played by none other than Mr. Lewis Pullman, who is Bill Pullman's son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yes, Bill Pullman, our president for Independence Day, our fighter pilot president,
Now I see
is
it.
played by Bill Pullman's son.
And I mean, Paul he never.
This is a fucking drink and a half.
I am. You
I am.
Feeling it,
I know.
huh?
Me too. And this is where everything went wrong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember anything
I'm sorry,
else.
everybody, for whatever happens next.
Nothing else I'm gonna remember. But
Cheers to that.
do you know what Bob stands for?
Baby on board?
I mean, I guess. It's not in the script.
Okay.
I believe it was supposed to be, and it ended up getting cut. But Bob stands for big old balls.
Oh my God. Wait, is that what the actor Lewis Pullman chose?
Okay,
Because
so
I heard that some of these actors got to choose their own call signs.
I read two different things. I
Okay.
read that people got to pick them, and I read people did not get to pick them.
Okay.
The only person that got to pick them was Teller.
No. Glenn Powell got to pick his as well.
Hangman?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else did, but Glenn Powell got to pick his because it was something else before that, which was much more dark and like sadistic. And so they came up with Hangman.
Okay, one, Hangman is already dark.
It's
It's someone hanging someone, and I mean, like someone hanging someone till they die, or you're a hangman as in like you leave people hanging and they die. Like either way, it's a terrible name. But you know, he comes through, he saves her.
He does. Like at the end of the day, they're on the same team.
They're on the same team,
You know, same as Iceman in the first one.
right?
Like, you know, him and Maverick have their contentions. They're both going for that number one spot. They have different approaches to do so, and they don't really like each other. Like, Val Kilmer straight up says, "I don't like you because you're dangerous."
He is dangerous.
He is dangerous.
and
That's right.
I wouldn't like him either.
Ice man, I am dangerous.
I mean, the whole time I watched this movie, it made me want to watch Meet the Parents. Is that weird?
Wait, why?
Because when they're playing volleyball in the pool,
Mm.
and she's like, "Good job,
Come on, fucker.
good job, or Goose." He's like, "All right, Iceman," or whatever.
100%. I'm sweating so much that I'm sweating into my eyelids.
That's why I bought the little fans, because it's too. I mean, I'd be waiting for the summer, but then you know when we do the show,
It is what it is. We
I
sweat
hate it.
through it. We suffer through these for you guys.
no, like, why'd I put makeup on if it's just I'm gonna look like a melted thing?
You gorgeous no matter what you do to your face. Come on now.
Shut up, I love you.
I already forgot where we were.
Okay. I don't know. Who do you want to talk about? Somebody else?
Let's talk about.
Do you want a fun fact?
Give me a fun fact.
Okay. It's a good long fun fact. Get ready for it. Okay.
I'll hold my breath.
When we see Maverick doing his test piloting, like our drink, with the Dark Star, when it flies over, and the little shack in the roof comes up, and fucking Ed Harris is like falling back a little bit. That's all real.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's one shot. Only
100%.
shot.
Only shot. And I have some theories on this.
Okay.
And that is that, first of all, yes, they had one shot to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Two, that shack is a build.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
not a true structure. When you make a movie, you have art department. What's happening? What's
shit.
happening?
smash.
Miss Smashley's props. I am set dressing. There is another aspect called construction.
Yeah.
We build things to look like
To
something
look
that
good, not to be
belongs
functional.
there. Not to be functional. They are not OSHA approved or whoever the entity is that approves. They are not structurally sound.
No.
And if you notice, when that roof pops up, the lights are still on. Why? Because they're probably battery operated by
Yeah.
our grip and lighting
that's
department.
true. The lights are on.
The lights are on. And so, yes, I always was, when I saw that scene, I was like, nah, that's bullshit. They had to be special effects in there to make the thing pop up. Little did I realize that because had it been like a fighter pilot knocking Mr. Ed Harris, who I adore, down, then and really knocking the roof off of a real place, it would have knocked Ed Harris down.
Yes, because it's a set build, and
But Ed Harris stood his ground because, first of all, he's Ed Harris.
come for him. Try to knock Ed Harris
That
down.
man has not aged since fucking
He's got the Morgan Freeman.
The Abyss.
He's got the Morgan Freeman.
The man has not aged since The Abyss.
Where you look old for a long time until you catch up to the oldness. We've talked about him, right? Didn't we talk about him?
Absolutely. We've talked about him in a
Remember
number
the
of
Titans?
He's not in Remember the Titans.
Is he?
I don't think so.
Who's the coach? Isn't it Ed Harris?
No, that's not Ed Harris.
Who is it?
That's the dude from Gone in 60 Seconds. I can't think of him right now, but it's not Ed Harris. But a movie that we do need to do is not Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60
Sorry,
seconds.
I was going to say National Treasure 2 and 1.
I mean, well, 1 and 2.
Nicolas
but
Cage.
You know how
Fuck yeah.
I'm a sequel slut. I do like that too. It was good.
We've definitely talked about Ed Harris in a previous episode when we were less drunk than we are now.
I'm real drunk.
I'm feeling good. I'm not going to lie.
I'm real drunk.
I'm going to get through this one and do another one, though. We're going to fall off the rails tonight.
You got ice? We got ice.
Yeah. So that was a build. It's not a real structure. So it's not fully connected. It's made with minimalist construction.
Yeah.
And that's probably why it knocked off, because it's not probably made with 100% of the materials that you are needed to build a structure. And that's why, like, if a different actor that wasn't Ed Harris, who was a formidable man, was standing in that section. I'm saying Ed Harris is a mountain of a man.
I was like, don't you talk about my Ed Harris like that, man?
No, I'm giving him a compliment. Ed Harris,
Okay.
Ed Harris is the man.
He
you know what I
is.
mean? And therefore, that's why he's able to stand his ground.
I mean, it throws him for a little bit.
It
had
throws
to
him for a second.
Had to catch a
You
step.
know what I mean? He's like a mountain.
Hey, I don't think he was prepared for that much of breeze. And because it ruined the little Shake Shack that was next to him.
See, it knocked out the Shack, but it didn't knock out
It
Ed
did,
Harris.
It did
Know
not
what I'm
knock
saying?
out Ed Harris.
Can we just
Like
take
a
a
rock.
second to acknowledge
Like
Ed
a
Harris and the beautiful actor that he is?
Yeah. So I love that. I think it's awesome.
But I think that's why the thing came off. It was a happy accident.
It was not the Dark Star because it can't fly.
That's
it
true.
It was like one of their jets that flew over, and then they, digitally edited
Mm-hmm.
it. I would like to say that the Mach 10, like if you went Mach 10, do you know how fast you'd have to?
No. How fast is it? I didn't look that up.
7,000 miles per hour. That's how fast you're going if you went Mach 10. That's how fast.
Just to give you guys an idea of how fast that is, America is only 3,000
Yeah.
miles across.
So you could get across
Wait,
America.
7,000 miles an hour?
Yeah, you could get across get across America in less than an
25 minutes.
hour. Yeah,
Damn, Gina.
yeah. If only planes work like that, and I could get to Colombia in like 45 minutes.
I'm fucking.
Like, yes, we would go there weekly. Okay, one more thing.
Okay.
The Dark Star plane,
Mm-hmm.
it's not real, but
No, it's not.
it was created by a real company, though.
Was it?
It was this plane. It looks real, but it's not, and it was designed by Lockheed Martin's Skunk Division.
Hey. Yes, I know where you're going.
And so they created the U-2 plane and the SR-7 Blackbird plane. I have no idea what these are. If you do, be impressed, because these are like really fast and really cool technical planes. So you can see the skunk logo on the Dark Star. On
Yes, you can.
The handle and on the side of the plane.
Yes, when
You can
Tom
see
is
this.
like just a little
Yeah, you look down on it. You can see
further,
it.
and you see the skunk on the joystick.
On
Or
the joystick.
on the joystick, on the fucking
pilot stick.
Yeah.
I don't know what the technical term is.
I've been drinking. I'm
find.
sorry.
Yes, on the pilot joystick. And so the Dark Star plane, it looks so real that Chinese satellites flew over it and were taking pictures of it.
No
They were like,
shit.
bitch, what the fuck is this?
They
some
thought
new
America
shit.
was fucking doing some things.
They got some new shit. And they came and took some pictures of it. And then they realized.
I mean, they came over to us and brought some fucking weather balloons and shit. It is what it is.
They did. But they were out there peeping.
Yeah. The Chinese know. Chinese know that we know. But we pretend we don't know. And
We
the Chinese
pretend,
pretend that we believe that we don't know.
Yeah.
But we know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. You know what? We know that they are tripping so hard they're looking at props thinking it's real.
Oh, I don't think that you know that I know that I would know what I was done.
That I know what I think that I know. All right, so what do we got? I got a lot of fun facts. Let's
Guys,
go.
this episode is gonna fall off the rails real fast.
I'm feeling this streak.
and I am all here for it.
This streak is being felt. And I'm about to drink another one. Smash, you need another one a little bit?
Oh, I'm here. I'm great.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't even say that she was good. She thought about it though.
I got work tomorrow, but you know what? I'll be a lot happier if I was drunk tonight.
Millennials, what's up?
What's up?
Okay, so before we move on from Mr. Ed Harris, I will say that actually I don't think this is his character, but there is an Admiral Simpson in here, and it is named after the late Don Simpson, one of the producers of the original Top Gun.
Oh, I was like, am I supposed to know who that
So when you start this movie, you see the lightning tree with Bruckheimer and Simpson.
is? Right.
Okay, Don Simpson is Jerry Bruckheimer's co-producer.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, he passed before this movie was created.
Oh.
But I was just shining a light on Mr. Don Simpson. We love him. We appreciate him. He has given us some of the greatest movies of all time. Such as Top Gun 1. I'm not going to go down the whole Bruckheimer Simpson Rolodex.
But no, I mean, I just give me you said.
I mean, Don Simpson, I could look him up real quick, but I've been drinking, so.
You know what? I don't even care that much. So he makes these hits that we love.
Absolutely. Days
sure.
of Thunder, also
Okay.
with Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's the car racing.
You know what I mean?
one, right?
Yes, absolutely. Which Mr. Joseph Kaczynski has his new movie coming out with, it's another Formula One racing movie with Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem. Just saying.
What's the one with the dude from Stranger Things?
Don Simpson gave you such movies as Days of Thunder, The Rock,
I Like the Rock.
with
Nikki C.
Coppola,
Oh,
Nicolas Cage, sorry,
Nikki C.
and
Nikki
Mr.
Columbia.
Sean Connery, Crimson Tide with Denzel,
With Denzel.
and
you know.
a little known movie that maybe some of you haven't seen called Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Why
Don
is that not
Simpson
on the list?
is a giant in this industry.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying because I had no idea.
Okay. But I just wanted to shine a light on that because unfortunately he passed before this movie came to fruition. But you know what we could do is we can dive into some of these cast members, such as Mr. Miles Teller, aka Call Sign Rooster. What is going on with our headphones?
I think it's the fan.
You think it's the fan?
Smash, can you push it back a little further so it's not as close?
Push it real good. And towards you.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
That's the look right there.
All right. Well.
Okay, so.
The way I feel about Miles Teller, I try to not like him. For some reason.
But
he's
his
just-
work makes you, right?
For some reason, something about him, I was like, this guy's a dick. I really don't want to see, any of the shit. But the work that he picks are very good
Mm-hmm.
work. So his agent is, picking some good shit for him.
Yep.
And he delivers. He obviously does that show that you fucking made me
I
watch.
adore, and I have seen it 3 times from start to finish, and it is called The Offer.
The Offer, which was...
The
Jason
Offer
made me watch this
is
shit.
another Paramount Plus limited series
It was
where
really
he plays producer Al Ruddy, and it follows the story of the making of The Godfather.
It definitely made me...
And it's a fantastic series.
I want to say that show made me want to be a producer for your next movie.
Hey, I need a producer. for my
I
next movie.
I feel like I would be pretty good at it.
Are
being a
you going to
producer.
make an ice blue terrifying film about people I love?
Yep.
That is brilliant.
I'm just saying, watching him in that show made me want to be. I was like, I feel like I could do this. Like he kind of just came in and felt his way around.
A producer is a
it
fireman.
worked.
A producer puts out fires on a daily basis.
I think I'd be a good producer, but he does
You're a
that.
hell
I
of a
like
bartender, I'll say that.
hey, what's the one where he plays the drums? That one was fucking amazing.
Oh, Whiplash.
Whiplash,
J.K. Simmons.
very good.
Absolutely.
So like he has some shit under his belt.
Hey, I've heard things about Mr. Miles Teller. I've heard things on this side. I've heard things on that side. I've never met the man personally. I've never worked with the man personally. I'm sure I will at some point in both of our careers. But at this point, I am going to say that he has a great career. I'm going to say that the man is loyal because he's been married to the same woman for I don't know how many years.
Oh, yeah?
And the man has chosen some great movies to be a part of. That's all I can say about Mr. Miles Teller. And he's a good actor.
His
He's
agent,
a good fucking actor, plain and simple.
They got him. They picking some really interesting parts for him that work with his range.
100%. I liked the new Footloose. I thought it was great. He is following Kenny Loggins down his musical score. He did Footloose. He's done Top Gun Maverick.
I'm not gonna say Footloose was. I'm not gonna give Footloose.
Hey, you got like Julianne Hough, and you got Miles Teller, and you got Kenny Loggins.
No,
like
it wasn't the. It was just.
Come on now.
I don't know. Yeah,
Julianne Hough is a triple threat. I wish she would come back to acting.
I have no
I know she
problems.
loves dancing.
I like dancing.
But she's a great actress. She's a great singer. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Ashley's got a big old crush on her brother.
Ooh.
What's his name? I don't remember. You see the anger she had?
Because you should know.
Because
who her
I
boo-boo
don't
is.
know. I don't remember Derek Huff's name because I've been inebriated.
We real drunk over here, Smash.
She's so mad right now. How do you forget Derek Huff, but you remember Julianne? Because,
Well, Teller did get to pick his call sign.
he did get to pick his call sign.
And he kept it bird
Yeah.
themed.
I hear the bird is the word.
Rooster. Bird.
The bird is the word. You know what I showed Ashley recently? Back to the Beach. You don't know what that is, do you?
No.
Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello.
Wow. Okay, so we're talking like
80s.
1980s?
80s, not 60s. 80s. Back to the Beach. Their parents.
Oh,
And
I have seen this one.
Mr. Pee Wee Herman makes appearance where he does a performance of The Bird is the Word.
I have seen this one.
Might I recommend it?
Of course your mom wouldn't make you watch this, but
No. I talked to her about it on the phone, and she was like, I don't think I've ever seen that. She's seen Beach Party, which was part 1, but this is the sequel, which is right up your alley.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've seen it, but yeah, let's do it. Where they're older and their kids are going to the beach.
Uh-huh.
And it's not the same type of like
Also,
beach party. Yeah.
Jesse from Full House. What's his name?
Uncle Jesse?
Uncle Jesse's wife plays their daughter.
Aunt Becky.
Aunt Becky plays their daughter in this movie.
Baby Becky.
Yes. have mercy.
Have mercy. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to have to rewatch it. It's been a very long time. Where'd you even find that on?
I saw it when I was like 8 or 9
But
years
you said
old.
you watched Smash.
You
made
know the
Smash
house,
watch it.
but I showed her the movie and she loved it.
Well,
because we
I love the
happened
beach movies.
to go to Solidarity Night for the Screen Actors Guild, because I don't know if y'all know, but the Screen Actors Guild and the WGA, we're on strike right now, people.
What?
We are on strike against the AMPTP.
Tell them.
Because these motherfuckers
us.
want to essentially create slave labor out of us.
Wow.
And so we're not going back to work until our terms are met. And as a SAG fee paying member, as an IATSE fee paying member, I stand with the WGA. I stand with the Screen Actors Guild / AFTRA. And the AMPTP can go broke before we go back to work. You want to work on something? Work on an independent film. See if that doesn't benefit your life and your personal growth. Shit.
I'm just saying. Pay them what they're owed so I can see fucking Stranger Things and Abbott. What do I have to do? What do I have to fucking do?
I mean, they're saying don't cancel your subscription, but I did because I like to know where my money goes.
Well, you know what? I think this is the great summer vacation that I always wanted with you guys. You're free. I don't have to book any time.
We're broke, but we got a lot of time.
A lot of time. I don't need money time. I just need personal time.
I like that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
All right. We're hanging out like the Griswolds.
We are.
Wally World.
You're
I hear
helping me
they're
move?
opening a new, not SeaWorld, but Raging Waters over in Irvine. Let's go.
I mean, I kind of still want to go to the San Dimas one. I was literally thinking about it.
We're going to Bill and Ted it up.
Yes. Look, this is amazing. I've never been able to have you guys just like free and ready to go.
Are you guys Wild Stallions at Raging Waters in San Dimas?
Let's go.
Live podcast. Here we go. I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
Are you got the hiccups?
Let me switch to the water.
Don't you switch to water. Keep it popping. Okay. I don't have anything on Miles Teller.
I forgot what we were doing. We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast.
Let me take these glasses off because I can't see shit.
You know what? I feel like they're giving me...
They're giving me like beer goggles.
Do I look better with them off or on?
I see you clearer for sure.
I can see clearly. That's true.
Okay, I can see clearly now. And let's talk about Mr. Miles Teller because we got off the rails. This drink is similar to an Adios motherfucker.
Be careful, you guys.
Like, this is going to be a long episode, you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry because it's fun.
We're doing it.
So check this out. So Miles Teller, check it out. He actually got sick during the filming of this, and he broke out in head-to-toe hives after one of his flights, and he had to take a trip to the doctor's office because apparently he had the presence of jet fuel in his bloodstream. He straight up went to the doctor and was like, yeah, you got jet fuel in your bloodstream.
How did that even happen?
Because he'd been flying so much.
So just like inhaling it?
I don't know. But when he told Tom Cruise about this, he's like, yeah,
that happened.
I was born with it, kid. Keep filming.
You're fine, motherfucker. Don't even... You're in Top Gun. Deal with it.
Yeah. I don't know when this happened, but I think Tom Cruise took a liking to Miles Teller. And so something happened with Miles Teller. Well, he got sick, and he was like, yeah, I broke my ankle when we were filming Mission Impossible 2. I don't know which.
I think it's 2.
But guess what I did? I kept filming.
He did. I mean, okay, I feel like he fell in love with him during, it was him, Miles Teller. It was Miles Teller and Glenn Powell and one other person, I can't remember. And that was
Tom Cruise like
saw for Rooster.
Oh, yeah. Glenn Powell did audition for Rooster.
And so he brought them, flew them out to his house, and all three of them got to spend a little quality time. And he picked the one he had the most chemistry with.
Okay.
So I feel like that's where like their bond started, was during that.
For sure.
And when he picked them, he was just like, "Come on, kid, I'm about to change your life by putting you in fucking
100%.
And
When you like somebody,
Yeah.
you want to be an advocate
Yeah.
for them.
Mhm.
I can't wait until I'm in a position to where I can send that elevator back down.
I want to be a mentor. I
Yeah.
think I'd be a good mentor.
Well, you got to produce my next movie first.
I'm so serious about this. I know I'm bringing it up to you on the show and like, you know, whatever. But like, seriously, after watching that, I was like, I feel like I could do this.
Dude, you are too big to fail.
I think it'd be great.
Know what I'm saying?
That'd be great.
You just got to get on the below the line entertainment train.
Choo-choo. I'm on it.
Chugga. Choo choo.
Come on, bring the two.
Hey, if you guys know what movie that is from, hit us up at Lights Camera Cocktail.
Cocktails.
No S at gmail.com.
Yes.
Because we want to know if you know what we talking about.
I want to know.
Okay, so according to Mr. Miles Teller, 3 of our 6 lead actors, so we're talking about the new pilots. So we're talking about Monica Barbaro,
No.
plays Phoenix.
Yep.
Louis Pullman plays Bob. We talked about him.
Bob.
Daniel Ramirez plays Fanboy.
Fanboy.
Glenn Powell plays Hangman.
Hey, man.
Glenn Tarzan Davis plays Coyote.
Coyote.
And Jay Ellis plays Payback.
Fucking.
So I don't know
Payback.
which, but 3 of these actors.
I'm going to be real. I think that all of these motherfuckers threw up. I don't care what any of them says. I think that some of them are quiet pukers.
Like Miss Smashley.
I am also a quiet puker, but Smashley is a great
She
quiet
is a
puker.
professional.
I have stood next to her
quiet
as she puked
puker.
and had no clue. she
You
was
have
puking.
no idea. She is a ninja.
She's really good
when
at
it
it.
comes to the subtle art of puking.
I mean, I am not.
You don't know.
She's a master.
She's like, oh my god, that's so funny. Blech. What were you
Smashley-
saying?
Smashley is a master, and I am a ninja.
I heard a story of how Miss Smashley puked into a solo cup and didn't spill a drop.
Oh my god, I've done that.
What the fuck?
Smashley, is this why we're best friends? Is this why?
Did y'all just become best friends?
Yep.
Yup.
I am a great throw upper. I don't throw up that often, but when I do, I don't want anybody to know that I'm doing it. So I believe that all 6, if not 5 of them,
Miles claims that he never did.
I would lie too.
That's true. Because there is a story about him drinking the night before because he went to a wedding.
See?
And he came in hungover, but he claims that he never puked.
Lies. Lies. I know you threw up. And it might not have been a lot, but you threw up at least in your mouth.
Baby, why you bullshitting? He
Why
swallowed
you-
it? He
Yeah.
swallowed it?
At least in his mouth. I feel like.
I just threw up in my mouth.
In my mouth, just a little bit. Because the shit that they had to go through, I don't believe. Oh, fuck. Are you ready?
Are you
Okay.
too drunk to make another one?
Never, bitch. Never. But I do want to give you.
Fuck, it's hot.
It is hot. Okay, wait. I want to give you a fun fact before I forget.
Okay, give me that fun
Before I
fact.
start.
This is the first time I've ever sang without Mrs. Zenobia. I'm just saying.
That's because I could not find.
We are breaking all the rules tonight, people. You know why? Because Maverick broke all the rules.
I couldn't find my
fucking
markers.
hot.
My markers. I usually highlight everything, and
That's all right.
I can tell where everything is. So it's taking me a second.
Oh, shit.
What were we talking about?
What happened? What happened?
Ooh, you knocked the drink over.
This is water.
Oh!
I love
Fail,
you.
fail, fail.
Clean it up with my shirt, I promise.
Yeah, use this fucking shirt, bitch. Okay, well, while Smashy cleans up Jason's mess, here's a fun fact for you.
This is what happens when you're drunk. You do things that you shouldn't do.
He is test piloting this drink, and it's a success. Okay, so Tom Cruise.
We're talking about Tom already?
No, we're talking.
Okay.
I mean, most of my facts have something to do with this bitch. This is like his movie. Tom is he a real pilot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He can really fly.
He owns multiple aeronautical machines.
Yes, he loved flying since the original OG Top Gun.
Okay.
And he got his actual pilot license in 1994. So he's been flying since then.
1994?
Yes.
Okay.
And he wrote a letter to the Navy. It was like, hey, Navy girl, is there any way I can fly one of your planes? And they're like, bitch, you got to join. This is not a club.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but they wouldn't let him do it. Okay. But because he is so into this, he put up a 3-month flying academy for the cast.
Yes.
So that these motherfuckers could actually feel what it was like to be in some sort of G-force.
Yeah, which I understand. From what I understand, he designed this course for them.
He did.
Because the first one, they went through like a 6-week course.
Okay.
Back in 1984,
so
85 or
a
whatever
month and a half of learning to fly.
Yeah.
Or being in a plane.
So like Maverick, Iceman, Goose,
yeah.
Slider.
Right.
All these guys went through a pilot course before they filmed Top Gun 1.
Right.
And so as you send the elevator back down, you make sure that they are properly prepared.
Yeah.
And so Tom Cruise personally designed this course, as I understand it.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Most of us have not been in some sort of G-force that is substantial to making you want to throw up. And to make sure that these people aren't just up there trying to, because it's a lot of practical magic in this movie. It's not as much green screen as you would think, right?
No. This one, Tom Cruise wanted to avoid green screen and CGI as much as humanly possible. Mm-hmm. He understood that this was going to be a movie of great expectations. And therefore, a vast majority of what you see on screen is what is called practical effects. So you're really in the cockpit while the actors are not flying the cockpit because the Navy would not let them.
Well, none of these people are fucking pilots.
No,
bitch.
they're not pilots. The Navy's like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like that's where the Navy drew the firm line of like, I love you. Top Gun 1 was great, but you're not flying an F-18. You're not giving an F-18 to these actors. We will put you in the back seat and y'all can do what you do, which is act. We will do what we do, which is fly. You know? And so that's what ended up being the happy medium. And the actors did their 3-month course and they went through their G-forces and apparently they got fairly comfortable with the G's. And then what had happened was a lot of these actors. So check it out. These actors had to become lighting experts.
Oh, yeah.
Sound experts, cinematography experts. So they had to operate their own cameras. They had to turn on their own lights, this, that, and the other. And the cinematographer and the director didn't get to see the footage until they got back on the ground. So these guys would go up for like 90 minutes at a time. Ooh, I'm excited for that next drink. And then the director and the cinematographer would see the footage, and then they would decide if that was good footage or if they had to go up again.
They did have to wait like 90 minutes. Yeah. Some bullshit.
Yeah. Claudio Miranda is our director of photography. I'm just saying. And so, because of such, that's one of the reasons why this movie didn't come out until 2021 rather than 2019 like it was originally intended. Like, pandemic or no, this was a mountain of a movie to achieve. And so Kaczynski, Miranda, and Cruz all said, like, yo, there's nobody in here with you. We're going to teach you the basics of filmmaking. And y'all actors are going to have to hook up your own sound. You're going to have to hook up your own lighting. You're going to have to hook up your... We're going to teach you what an f-stop is. You know what I mean?
Hearing all that, it sounds like making an independent movie where you're doing your own...
For sure. Absolutely. And I will say, from making an independent movie like we just did, like, every actor that we worked with was on board. You know what I mean? Actors are the biggest advocates for your film. Like, from script to premiere, they are your best friend. They will champion you. They will, if they love your script, they're going to love it from beginning to the end. Mm-hmm. And so y'all got to pay them what they're worth. I'm just saying.
How many times I got to fucking say it?
Bitch.
I'm ready for new shit and y'all fucking with a bitch.
Hey, I have a theory of what's going on with these strikes, and I believe that the industry is going to split into two sections.
Was just watching
the studio system and the independent film system.
I was watching something that was talking exactly about what you just said, that it can't be the way it is where they're making these
they're making
$100 million movies to go straight to streaming.
I can't even say that they're making pennies on the dollar, because they're not even making pennies on the dollar.
They're not.
Perpetuity has no business in a contract.
If Hollywood is smart, they will go back to their mid-price movies. Like you're always fucking.
How many times have I said it? Some of the best movies in history have been mid-level movies. We would not have Rain Man if it wasn't for mid-level budget movies.
They're going to have to go back to that if they were going to want to really make money, instead of just...
Kick them accountants out the room. They are not your adversary. AMPTP, Paramount, Warner's, Sony, Apple, whoever the fuck... AMPTP. You know who is allowed to film right now? A24. Why? Because they're like, all right, yeah, sure. We'll agree to your terms, SAG-AFTRA. We'll agree to your terms, WGA. No problem. We are on your side. And guess what? They are filming right now.
Right now.
Plain and simple. They're like, yeah, we agree with you guys. We're going to do what you want because we know where our movies are really made.
Pay them what they're owed.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
You got me drinking again. I'm sorry.
Fuck, I know you be rambling.
We got so many actors to go off of, so I'm just gonna rattle off some things.
Let's do it quick.
So we already talked about Ed Harris. We already talked about Miles Teller.
We have not talked about Ed Harris.
We did talk about Ed Harris.
We did. Okay, yeah, continue.
Let's talk about Mr. Manny Jacinto for a quick second. Call sign Fritz.
I don't know.
Most people know. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. Most people know him from The Good Place. But he is in this movie as call sign Fritz.
Who is he in The Good Place?
What was his name in The Good Place? He's the stoner dude.
Wait, he's Jason?
Yes! He's fucking Jason.
How could you forget his name?
That's my bad.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
I am sorry. Manny, that's my bad. I've had 3 drinks tonight and the shits were strong.
It's all alcohol. Please don't blame him. Oh, wait, that's him?
Yes. Manny Jacinto.
He's also in some other shit I saw. I can't remember now.
My dude, yeah, Manny is great.
That's not.
I wish that he had
particular.
a bigger part in this, and I confused the two because for a second I was mad. I was like, "How are you gonna give my dude?" I thought that he was fanboy in the beginning.
Okay.
But he is call sign Fritz, which I would take. And if you got a call sign in this movie, take that fucking job. Like our good friend, Mr. John Hamm.
Oh, that is him.
Yeah. So
And
he
he's
plays
in
Jason in The Good Place. He plays Fritz in this.
And he's in 9 Perfect Strangers. Have
Yes,
you
he
seen
is.
That? I
Yeah.
freaking love it.
He's a great
Yes.
fucking actor. I love him. I
is.
think he's great.
Fucking Jason. He's the best. You're the best, and he's the best.
But check this out. John Hamm plays Cyclone. Every actor that I talk about, I'm not gonna talk about their character name. I'm gonna talk about their call sign name.
Oh yeah. No,
So
'cause
in
I don't
this,
remember their
John Hamm plays Cyclone.
Look, John.
He's
Hamm,
a bureaucratic jackass, but he accepted this role without reading the fucking script.
I would have accepted it too.
Tom Cruise movie? Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, this is probably the only movie or anything I've ever seen John Hamm in that I did not like him. Even in Mad Men, he had his fucking moments that I fucking hated.
But you're supposed to not like him.
Yeah,
in
he's
this.
an anti-hero, so
Yes,
like
he
I
is
get
the
it.
anti-hero. If there is a villain in this movie, it's him. Cause the country that they are trying to outflank
Yep.
is never disclosed.
Can I tell you where it is?
Tell me.
Okay, so when you look at the screen and it has GPS coordinations to where the base is that they have to blow up, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you put that into Google Maps and you want to see where the real fucking place is,
Oh shit. Pause for effect.
it is really called Point Nemo.
The fuck?
Point Nemo is the center of the Pacific Ocean, and it is the only spot on the earth that is the furthest spot away from land.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers were careful. You see how precise filmmaking really is.
Someone was like,
They didn't want to piss off anybody.
Nobody.
They didn't want anybody to think that it could be the possibility that we were talking about them.
Yep.
And therefore they chose the one spot on the earth
On the earth,
to where you had plausible deniability.
they are at Point Nemo,
Point Nemo.
which is just Pacific Ocean.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Big ups to Mr. Joseph Kaczynski. Because I'm assuming that was his idea.
Well, I mean, I will assume that
It could be Legals. It could be Don Simpson's. It could be Jared Bruckheimer's. It could be Tom Cruise. Who the fuck knows?
I said it to some set designers or whoever does the tech for the fucking screens, who was like, "Well, where is this?" And they're like, "I don't know. Just pick some random place." And they're like, "You know,
You can't pick a random place though. You got to pick the most remote place.
that nobody
nobody gets mad.
And you know where no one's gonna get mad? Where it's nowhere around anything.
Project Nemo or whatever you just
Point
said.
Nemo.
Point Nemo.
Yeah, that's where they're
Project
blowing up.
Nemo. We're gonna make that movie.
Project Nemo is the mix between Fight Club and Top Gun Maverick.
Dude, I'm so glad to take off the glasses because I've been wearing glasses for the last 1.5
2
episodes.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to see you again.
Hello. It's good to see you in your full color. Yes.
I'm sorry.
All right, but I'm happy that we had Don Draper in here acting like a bitch.
John Hamm did a fantastic job. I hated him, which is
Hated
exactly what I was supposed to do.
You're supposed to.
When they're saying that, Dagger 1 is down, and he's like, we're not going to lose anybody else today. Oh, I wanted to.
And that's where we differ. When he says that, I'm like, yup, we can't go just for some one fucking dude.
No, fuck that.
He's gotta either make it out himself or
No.
he a goner.
Hell no. All for one and one for all.
Nah, that's not how the military works, man. That's not how the Navy works. It's you lose one to save everybody. So when he says that, I'm like, yeah, we can't go fucking get him.
Nah,
Because they would never go get him.
I would have done what Goose would have done. I'm a genetic dissenter.
Now it's different It's different if you're out in the field and you
Mhm.
can land and you can go or crash or whatever to like find your person. That's different. But sending a search and rescue for him, no bueno, man.
Hondo was on board.
Nah.
Rooster was on board.
Nah.
Phoenix and Bob were like, he's gone, bro. We
He's
gotta
gone,
let it go."
bro. That's
But
where I would have been. I would have been like,
They
he's
were
gone.
assuming that he was gone.
We are assuming.
And when you assume, you make an ass out of everyone.
But I don't know
What did they say in Under Siege 2?
Look.
Assumption is the mother of all fuck ups.
I don't care if you can make it the ass out of me. You know, you kind of just let Maverick fight his way out or die.
Can't do it.
They would though.
Can't
That's
do
like, come on. You don't think they would do that in real life? I'm talking real life, not movie life.
Oh, in real life, 100%.
They would have left his ass.
I'm saying I got military friends and they have literally told me what they have gone through
Yeah, you gotta
and
leave
how
'em.
they literally just sit back and let the opposition fire at them because the upper heads have said you are not to engage.
Yeah, you're supposed to follow rules, not make rules.
Fuck that, because I don't always trust that the higher ups have the best interest of us as well as the best interest of our country at heart.
Oh, they don't. Oh,
They
I
100%,
I
bro.
never said that. Like, even in this movie, they say that where he was like, you know, we're just trying to like, you know, just get the mission done. And then Maverick says, bring them home.
We
Like,
call that BB.
and he's like,
Bureaucratic
ooh,
bullshit.
bullshit. Yeah, he's like, we're supposed to bring them home. Like, the job is to blow up this base and bring them home. It's not,
And to come home. He
And
says
to
that
come home. That's what I'm
multiple
saying.
times.
It's like-
And to come home, sir.
And he
He's
doesn't
waiting for John
answer.
Han to agree.
because he don't care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Because that's not what the military
'Cause
is
he's-
supposed to be about.
His intention, his aspirations are not to stay in the Navy. His aspirations are to be a senator.
No, what I'm saying is,
You made me
sorry.
drop.
Here,
Shit. It is what it is.
you can have mine. No, what he is saying is that it's gone.
It is what it is. But I love that you reached for it.
Oh wait. All I'm saying is, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force is not about saving their people and bringing them home. It is about completing the mission.
Uh-huh.
And all these people are dispendable. None
Expendable.
Of expendable. What did I say?
Dispendable.
Fuck this test pilot.
Hey, I got a full drink right here ready for me.
Yes, and so it's not a reason.
I
for
hope
that.
y'all are enjoying our inebriation.
Yeah, this is a drunk one, y'all.
This is a fucking drunk one.
This is a drunk one. I got so much shit, so we do need to pop
The
through this.
test pilot has passed with flying colors.
Flying Maverick covers. Whoa. Okay.
So,
Let's move on. John Hamm, you're amazing.
we love you.
I want to fuck you. We need to do more movies with him. We've done Bridesmaids. With him
Oh,
in
you
there.
know what you're doing.
No, I like where he's like, well, can
You
you
are
do
no
this?
longer my number 3.
Can he do this?
Does you like that?
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
Slow. So, I want to go fast.
Yes. So we have talked about him. We will definitely talk about him in other movies like
Yeah,
Tag,
we got to do The Town.
The Town.
The Town is a fantastic movie. He does a fantastic job.
It
John
is.
Hamm, you're a fantastic actor. We love you. We appreciate you. We're
do.
moving on.
We do. Okay. You ready for a
Fun fact.
fun fact? So can we talk about the real star of this movie?
The fuck?
The fucking bar, bitch.
Oh, the bar. Okay.
All right.
Yes, because my boys set decorated that bar.
Let me
Shout out to Andrew.
Andrew.
Shout out to George. George wasn't on this. He wasn't the lead man. David Mouch came on, but George was not the lead man.
Well, you know what?
when we
Shout
talk
out
about
to-
Rush Hour, we will give George his roses.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Okay, so the bar. It is based on a real bar.
Okay.
Okay, this bar is called the I Bar,
The I Bar. Okay.
and it's on the naval base.
Is this the same bar that they reference in part 1?
Probably. Okay, let me give you my rundown. So it is called the I Bar, and it's a naval bar on North Island, in San Diego.
San
And,
Diego.
They had Captain Brian Ferguson. He was the Navy's technical advisor for the movie, and in process of them advising them, he took the producers, the director, and Mr. Tom Cruise to the I Bar to like hang out and show them, and they fucking loved it. He was like, "This is the place where we hang out when we're not fucking flying planes,
We're not saving lives.
saving lives, and doing push-ups. You know,
Mhm.
this is where we go." And so once he took them there, they loved it, and they wanted to add it into the movie. But
Okay.
unfortunately, this bar is very small. Couldn't film in it. So they had to build a set bar, but they kept a lot of the things that is in the original bars. And
Hence, my boy David Mouch comes in and knocks it out.
knocks it out. So not only did they build a set and decorate it, but they took a lot of items from the original bar, the true bar, to decorate this set bar.
100%.
So like the set bar would have those planes that are hanging from the ceiling that you said that your homie got to have.
Yes.
It's
Andrew
from-
has one of those planes.
Well, one of those planes comes from the I Bar.
Okay.
And also those beautiful mugs that are hanging. Those are also from the I Bar. And they represent people who are in active duty aviator. So everyone who's actively out there fighting, their mug gets to be held up there. So if me and you joined the Navy and we joined the fighter pilots and we decided to, on our call names as Blade and Pegasus, they would make our mugs with Blade and Pegasus and
Okay.
then hanging in the fucking bar. And so when we come in, we're like, Pegasus here, bitch. And they would
Nice.
pull my mug down and they would fill it with whatever I'm fucking drinking.
I
beer,
love that.
Normal.
I will
Normal.
shine a light on somebody who Ashley has worked with in the past. The set decorator for this movie, Miss Jan Pascal.
Miss Jan, how
She
you
is
doing?
the set decorator for this movie, and she is the one who hired my boy Andrew, who hired my boy David.
Okay.
She has not only set decorated many movies, she has also won awards.
Yeah.
She has won an Oscar
Ooh.
for best set decoration. I'm pretty sure it is for The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, that was really
That is our decorator for this movie.
my.
Now, she's not the
Fucking
nicest person in the world.
I'm gonna cut that out. My favorite picture of me that is used on your wedding fucking website is me holding a fucking champagne flute, holding it up because it's fucking Great Gatsby in here, bitch.
Nice.
I love it.
Oh, check this out. I'm going to say something else. She is not only the best achievement in decor / design of contemporary feature film for Maverick, but also for Mank, which we talked about last episode.
Ooh, okay. Starting
And she
that.
was nominated for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
She won for Mank. I'm just saying. Like, she is... I've met her before. She's a decorator. She's great. She is very specific in her work.
But it looks good.
Absolutely.
She knows what she wants and she goes for it.
I would argue to say she is the foremost expert on decoration.
I love it. I want to be her friend. Okay, so about the I Bar. So your friend, what's her name?
Jan Pascal.
Jan Pascal, she got to use some props from the iBar.
Okay.
And the iBar is an old ass bar. It was started back in the 30s.
Okay.
And it was it was only for senior officers. So, like, not just anybody could go there.
Okay.
But if you go there today, which you'd have to be invited because it's on the base. So if you are authorized to be on the base, you are allowed to go to the bar. So if I can ever meet a sexy Navy man in San Diego who works at the
I love that
fucking
the
North-
bar is on the base and not off the base.
It's not off the... I love that, but I also wish that it was off the base so that I could go.
So you'd have access?
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to make friends
Okay.
with someone on the base.
I can
to
appreciate
get
that.
on the base to get to the Top Gun bar. It's a whole
It's
thing.
an exclusive club.
And you know what? If anybody can get in that bitch, it's me. I'm working on it. I'm going on it.
I believe in you. You can get in there.
Thank y'all. So yeah, so this bar is amazing. And another thing that the movie borrowed from the real bar is the rules.
Oh, no shit.
There are rules.
So those same rules
No.
that Penny Benjamin, like...
Has the sign for it.
Mm-hmm.
The movie changed the rules.
Okay.
You want to know the real rules?
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
Give me them rules.
Rule number 1. No hats. So don't walk up in there with your baseball cap or your sailor's cap. None of that. You come in, caps off.
Okay.
Number 2. No touching the planes. The planes really do hang from the ceiling and they don't want your grubby hands touching it and breaking it. So don't fucking touch it.
Okay.
Rule number 3. No phones on the bar.
That's fair.
And if you put your phone on the bar, or you touch the plane, or you fucking wear a hat all up in there,
You buy around.
the bitch is gonna ring a bell, ding, 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 just like we see in the movie, and you buy around for the bar. That is true. So don't walk in there with a hat, don't touch no planes, and keep your phone in your car.
Or in your pocket.
Or just don't sit at the bar. Don't sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Don't sit at the bar with your phone.
100%.
But those are the rules, and they really do run the bell, and that's all real.
Can we shine a light on Miss Jennifer Connelly?
Let's
for a
do it.
second? Oh my goodness, this
You
beautiful
do have a little crush
actress.
for her.
I'm not saying that I do. I'm
No,
not
I'm
saying
saying
that I don't.
I'm saying he has one.
Jennifer Connelly, you know that I love a woman of substance. And
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly is a woman of substance.
I mean, I can't believe we haven't talked about her before.
Right? How have we not
She-
done Labyrinth? How have we not done She's Not That Into You?
She is Penny. Penny is referred to in
Penny Benjamin?
Penny Benjamin. She is referenced in Top Gun 1 as the Colonel General
One Admiral's daughter.
Admiral's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And here she is, 35 years later, owning the bar. What's the bar? The I bar, owning the I bar. And, still holding the flame for Mr. Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
And she does a fucking amazing job.
She does a fantastic job.
Yeah, I love her. Her character. I'm glad that they didn't use the original Charlie. Yeah, I was like, what's her name? Charlie. Because Maverick doesn't seem like a type of dude who would still be with the same chick. Right?
Guys, I hate to say this, but this is the first time in Lights Camera Cocktails history where I gotta take a second. I am too drunk to continue.
Oh shit. Get your water on. I told you this is nothing but straight ass alcohol. Pause. How you feeling, Smash?
I stopped drinking.
And Jason's feeling really good. He's gonna.
He hasn't been drinking enough water.
That's not my fault.
Should I sit in for him? Hello.
Yes. Sit down.
No, wait.
Sit down.
Wait.
I'm already 2 hours in. I'm gonna give you some fun facts. Can you hear me in the restroom?
Nope.
Oh, he can hear me. Okay. I'm giving fun facts.
I'm sorry. I am currently filling in for.
So we have a fill-in. Her name is Smashley. You might know her from the drinking game. Smash. Let me give you a fun fact. You ready?
Yes.
This is one of the longest sequels ever to be made. And you know how I feel about sequels.
Yes.
So it took 36 years for this movie to
Yep.
be made and put out into the world, which is bananas because
That's because Tom Cruise wanted it done right.
he wanted it done right and he didn't want to do it at first, and so kind of wanting to do it, and he's like, you know what? If we're gonna, this script seems like it was a great script. It probably was phenomenal in paper because you can write anything in paper. It's doing it that's the problem. But I believe the only one that a sequel taking so long for a sequel. This is probably the longest sequel with using the same actors.
Mm-hmm.
But the longest time between a sequel would be Mary Poppins.
Oh.
It's like 50 something years between the sequels.
Damn.
But it doesn't
Jesus.
use Julie Andrews. It's not the same type of sequel.
Well, you know why? Well, that's a
Look,
whole
because
other-
Julie Andrews is like 1,000 years old. You can't
No. They offered her to be featured.
She just didn't want to do it.
She said she gave what's her face?
Emily Blunt.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. She's like, this is her time, so I will give her full range to be Mary Poppins.
And again, being a sequel slut.
yeah,
I like the new Mary Poppins.
she did
I
a good
thought she
job.
did a great job. I thought everyone did a great job. The songs are fun. It was great. So,
Yeah.
but that's the only one that is like a sequel that took longer.
yeah.
Except they didn't use the same as. You hear it?
I hear the fan. I'm trying to because we paused. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to give you a cool break. Okay.
Did you hear me in there or should I wait? Oh, he heard me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was definitely worth. I think it was definitely worth the wait. How many? 30? You said 36 years?
36 years
Jesus.
for Top Gun
For
and
Maverick to
Maverick.
come out.
Yeah.
I definitely think it was worth the wait.
I definitely think if we did it any sooner, I mean, the cameras that they fucking use in the plane is bananas. It's something they had to make a camera that can film that much detail to be that small to fit into like a cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
It had to wait for like 2020, 2019 to happen. Yeah, definitely.
All right, hit me with another fun.
You
fact.
ready?
Yes.
Okay, here's another one. It made, right? I told you $5.4 billion.
Damn.
And that is without one of the biggest markets in the world, China.
Oh,
It made that much money without China.
damn.
There was a Chinese company that helped finance parts of this movie, but then realized that it would never pass Chinese censors and the government. And so they were upset about things on Tom Cruise's jacket and
wow.
kind of who was out there in you, who you really bombing, because nobody knows except that it's in the middle. It's Point Nemo.
Yeah.
But no one really knows who they're fucking bombing. So China was like, you know what, bitch, we don't really want to have to do this. So if you lived in China in 2022, this did not drop near you. I know
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
sorry.
find a way to watch this movie because it's amazing. But it's also amazing that $1.4 billion was made without one of the largest industry in the world.
Fuck.
Yeah.
She got a fun fact.
I do. Let's see. Do I got any more? You good? I'm cutting all this out.
Oh my god. It's
Not all of this,
Yeah.
but like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's like I'm like looking at his notes, but like
He's got have a lot of notes.
He's
oh, he's hitting them. Those are check marks?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing pretty good on his end. Okay.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Oh, give it to me.
Maverick's shirt changes from white to black while riding with Penny on motorcycle. So that's like a
Continuity.
I don't know if that's continuity or like if that's a symbolism thing.
I definitely love the her putting him on her sailboat and him not knowing what the fuck to do. And she's like, "You're in the Navy," and he's like, "Yeah, but I'm like in the Air Force Navy." Like,
Not grounded.
I'm
yo.
not. Yeah.
I'm gonna check that one off.
Can I tell you that that was filmed in San Francisco Bay?
Oh.
Them on the boat. It was not here in San Diego.
I feel like, and that's pretty badass of her because she looks like she's really sailing the boat.
I mean, she was gonna do that with her daughter. That's how, like, you know, badass both of them are. He was like, "Oh, hold it on!" For dear life, he looked worried, and he's a fucking air pilot. Like,
Is he seasick during the scene?
yeah, he was like not about it, and he fucking did it, and so I love it. I think he did. That scene just makes me laugh, and yeah, the city in the background is San Francisco, not San Diego.
We talked about Bob, right?
Bob.
Bob.
Big old balls.
B.O.B.
All the balls and all the bobs.
There's a note in here that says Tom Cruise has the strange habit of having someone or something named Bob in most of his movies for the past 20 years.
It's something I kept reading about. I
What
did not
the-
know that was like a thing that he did. I will definitely keep an eye out for that
Yeah.
now.
Tom Cruise. Who is Bob?
So if I go see this new Mission Impossible 1000 that's about to come out, is there a Bob in there?
Ooh. We gotta
Wait,
keep a
isn't one
lookout.
of the technical guys named Bob?
I have no idea.
Fuck. Fuck. I'm gonna figure that out.
Big
but
old ball.
big old balls, Bob. And I think that he should have said that when he was like, "What does Bob stand for?" He should have said like big old
Big old
balls.
ball.
And then he could have said "baby on board," which I think is fucking hilarious. Okay, can I talk about the opening scene?
Yes. Ooh.
Opening scene. When I went to go see this in the movie theaters, for a second, I thought I was in the wrong theater. I thought maybe they're showing. Did I buy tickets to see like Top Gun and then Top Gun Maverick?
Oh.
Because it was so on
Yeah.
that I thought I was seeing the OG fucking Top Gun.
Fucking Maverick. Oh my god.
Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy.
Because he did it so well, shot for shot, the music, even the fucking title card.
Yeah.
The only thing, there's like two things different in the title card in the last 36 years. And if they like added women to the mix because there wasn't a woman in the Air Force or at least in the Top Gun Air Force until the 90s.
Till the 90s. The 90s.
The
You're in the wrong
90s.
decade.
Stove. Yes. So definitely, I think that is super cool that they added the women into the mix because they added one. And I do remember hearing that they were going to make the script more that Phoenix had problems with the dudes because she's in a mix with like guys. But they asked a bunch of women in the Air Force or the Air Navy Force. I don't know what that's called.
Air Navy Force.
That sounds
In the Top Gun Force.
in the Top Gun Force. And they said, nah, bitch, you know, that's not how they treat us.
No, it's they work as a team.
As a
That's the whole
team.
football scene is like they have to work together. So there shouldn't be any there shouldn't be any like disagreements or
Because she was like part of them.
Yeah.
I also
She
appreciate
played football with them.
that they did not make Phoenix and Rooster like love interests.
Yeah.
I've kind of semi when they meet in the fucking bar. I was like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go again with this love shit. But no, they're just homies.
Yeah.
I mean, there
I do
might
like
be
that.
there might be some love shit in there
Probably.
when they do
Hinted a
Top
little bit.
Gun Rooster. You know, him and Phoenix might fall in love together. You know, there's gonna be another Top Gun.
Yeah.
It might be another 10 years, but there'll be another Top Gun.
Oh, I hope so.
I think they should. I mean, just make sure the script is right and
Grandpa
don't make it
Maverick.
a money grab and have Tom Cruise as a producer. He doesn't have to be
He
in it.
should-
I
yeah.
kind of don't even want him in it, but I do need him as a producer so that he can keep it authentic.
Oh,
Yeah, I got you the
hey.
fan on. My face is glistening.
Oh, did you hear that?
I do.
Oh no!
I mean,
You made this drink really. I took a sip out of his. It's strong.
look,
That is
bitch.
strong.
Here, we'll put some more ice in it to dilute it. This whole cocktail is alcohol. The only non-alcohol thing is lime juice. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't make it up. It goes down so smooth, though. That's the
That's how
problem.
they drink in the Navy.
How we feeling?
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Oh God.
I'm gonna wait.
I just don't know if he said these other fun facts right. Oh my God.
I fucked him up, bitch. I fucked him up. I didn't mean to.
It's all good. I haven't seen him this fucked up since like
The last time I've been this drunk
yeah.
for us, like in person,
Yeah.
was pina coladas. I
If
couldn't.
you like being
I could not.
what you were making during the batch?
No. I did not throw up during bachelorette party.
No, I
Thank
know, but
God.
you were making pina coladas.
I was, and they were delicious. But we did the sweetest thing.
Oh.
We did the
Yes.
sweetest thing, and I drank a lot of pina coladas, and that was like the last time on the show that like,
You feel this?
yeah. What time is it? Oh shit, we're at 1 o'clock, bitch.
It's all good. There's a lot to edit out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to knock a bunch of this shit out. Sober me here's drunk rambling, and I fucking cut the shit out of it. You hear it was like,
Yeah, because it was on a rotating thing.
can you get
Huh?
Jason on board for Sex and the City? I can't find another drink to do Cosmos for, and I love Cosmos, and I love Sex and the City. But I feel
He
like,
doesn't want to do it.
I don't know, I asked him, he never answered.
Oh. I
Which
mean,
one?
I wonder if it would be a fun episode to do with Megan.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Like Jason could just be like, maybe that should be a non
girl
Jason.
episode?
Yeah. I don't like that. I do like
know.
having my Jason around. But if he's not on board, I
I
can't.
don't see why he wouldn't be on.
I literally Googled movies with Cosmos,
Yeah.
and literally only Sex and the City 1 and 2 came up. Because I love Cosmos, and I was like, well, where can I like put this?
Yeah.
I probably should have did it with a Devil Wears Prada.
Eh. It's not good.
I can't
I
figure
like the Sex and the City movie. Oh, I see what it's doing.
I'm all about any of the Sex and the City. You see, I'm all about the show, and we haven't even. It's still a great show. That's what I was watching to go to sleep last night when I went in my room. Oh yeah, what time I gotta work tomorrow? Because I'm ready for a shower, like I've never been.
No, you were painting all day today?
That air conditioning though
Yes.
is kind of amazing. It's gonna make everything so much better. So much better.
Oh, he's back. Wait, are you serious?
Okay.
Wait, oh my god.
Did I fuck you up that bad?
Wait, baby.
Okay, I'll knock this out. We'll do it right now. Get some water.
Okay. Oh no. Oh fuck. All right.
Okay, so the test pilot has done its job, and
I'm the wingman.
And you're
I'm
the wingman.
coming
Hey,
in.
and I got my wingman here to finish it out.
God.
Okay. Who have we talked about? We
Well,
talked about everyone. Right?
I mean, he's got Val Kilmer on him.
Okay, Val Kilmer. Let's go with Iceman.
Yeah.
Iceman. Val Kilmer is no longer acting.
I know.
This is most likely the last thing we'll ever see him in, because he has throat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
The cancer is gone. It's no longer in his body.
Right.
But he cannot speak the way that we are used to him speaking.
Yeah.
And so him talking in the movie, that scene gave me so much cries. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, he's really in here.
Yeah.
And knowing, because, I knew his condition going into the movie. So, like, seeing him in there doing his thing was, like, amazing.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is acting in this movie. In that scene, chef's kiss.
No, because he's like a brother to him.
Yes, he fought for him to be in this movie. He said,
I
look,
love that.
we can't do this without Iceman,
Yeah.
bitch. And they were like, whatever you want, King Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And so they gave it to him. Him talking is not him talking. It is him talking, but it is cleaned up so that we can understand him better.
And there is a documentary out right now, and I think it's on Netflix, about Val Kilmer, and it's such a good watch.
I feel like I can't watch it 'cause it's gonna make me sad.
I mean, it is sad, but it's so basically Val Kilmer has been documenting his life since he was a kid, because he grew up with two other brothers, and they just filmed each other all the time for fun and like made their own little shorts. So Val Kilmer, every set that he's been on has had his own little camera. So it's like clips of behind the scenes, and the voice, like his narration voice for the documentary, is the voice of his son, who sounds very similar to him. So it's like very eerie. But it's a very good documentary, because I don't know. I think Val Kilmer, he's still, because even though the throat cancer, it's not there anymore, but I think he's still very active, and he's still very flamboyant and just very like comical. So I don't he's still gonna be here for a while, but unfortunately I don't think he's not gonna be acting.
I mean, he's gonna be like a Bruce Willis, where we're gonna have to just look back at this movie and say we're not gonna get any more new shit from him.
Yeah, because when he is speaking right now, because he has a hole in his throat, he has to
that's why he had a little scarf on.
Yeah, he's got to like hold it to speak and then let go to breathe, and it's like it's a whole thing. Yeah. But we love him, and I'm so glad that he made an appearance in this movie.
I don't want to do westerns on this movie, but Tombstone, bitch, and Wild Wild West are on my list.
Wild West.
I mean, that's for obvious reasons.
I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to I don't know anything about these actors. I'm sure Jason does, but Monica Barbaro, who plays Phoenix, and Danny Ramirez, who plays Bamboy. They both did a great job.
Who I really I don't really. No.
Oh.
You know what I'm about to talk about. Who I was excited to see fucking in this movie.
Oh.
Was Payback.
Okay.
Jay Ellis, who is my sexy dreamboat from fucking Insecure.
Okay.
Love him. Think he did a great job. Mm-hmm. Happy that he made the cut. Mm-hmm. They were like, look, Top Gun, bunch of dudes, all white. This time, Mavericks, let's, mix it up.
Yeah.
We're adding bitches.
Yeah.
We're adding a black dude. We're adding Latinos. We're, they hit everything so that, not everybody's upset. Yeah. Because, 80s is straight white men, playing volleyball on the beach. Yeah. And this time, they added and having Payback's fine ass. I'm rewatching Insecure right now. Okay. So I'm like really in love right now. I can't help
Jay Ellis. Great job.
Hello.
Shout out. Yes, Zenobia is fully single.
I am fully single. I can be whatever you want. And I would love To go on a date? I would take you on a date.
Oh my goodness.
I would.
I'd pay for everything.
I'd pay for everything. I'd open the door. I'd pull your seat out. I'm buying dinner, bitch. Okay, so you ready for a fun fact?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the scene. They're in behind enemy lines.
Mm-hmm.
They go into the hangar. They see this old ass plane, and then they get in it, and then they like fly out of it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This old ass plane is an F-14, and it really is old.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the plane. I want to say, I'm kind of buzzed, but like, I want to say it is the plane that Tom Cruise flies in OG Top Gun. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't use 1980s shit no more. And so this plane was in a museum. Doesn't really work. Can't fly it. So what they did is they taxied it out of the hangar, but they borrowed this plane from a museum here in California somewhere, and they fixed up the hydraulics so that the canopy door could go down, and then they just towed it out of the hangar down the runway. So it's not really being like, driven out of there.
Right.
It's being towed out of there.
Okay.
And then they just, digitally edit all that shit. But the line that Rooster says, how are we going to get this museum piece in the air, is quite funny because it literally is a museum piece. Which I thought was hilarious.
so
I was
good.
like, oh shit.
So good.
It is a museum piece. That's how they did it.
Love it. I think the last person we talked about was Tom Cruise, but we said a lot about him already.
I got some Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise fun facts.
Tom Cruisery. This is not our first time.
Cruisery.
This is not our first Tom Cruise movie. This is our second. We did Cocktails, which I did not like the red eye cocktail. From
No,
Cocktails.
that had an egg in it.
It was not my business, but I did it because I tried.
You tried.
I tried. I'm a way better bartender now.
Yes.
So
Clearly.
maybe I can try. I have done the impossible. I have made it so that you could finish the show with me. And if you weren't here,
So that the wingman could step
the
in.
wingman had to step in. This was my plan all along. Tom Cruise loves to fly. He really did fly the F whatever. I don't even know. I'm not a plane person. Guys.
F-18.
There were
F-18.
so many. The F-18. He owns like a similar plane, if not a plane exactly like that.
Yeah.
After Top Gun, because he's not like a John Travolta plane flyer that has like a tarmac in his backyard and an air hangar. You know that's true, right?
Jesus.
That's John Travolta loves flying, like he flies like
he's a pilot.
big ass like 747
Yeah.
like fucking planes and shit. But he has like a tarmac in his fucking backyard, so he could just pull in and just walk into the house like a fucking
Rich people.
Yeah, rich people problems. Tom Cruise, as far as I know, does not, but he does love to fly and
Do all his stunts. Do ever learn the most out of anything he gets an opportunity to.
he
which
is
is awesome.
definitely like me. I'm a person who loves to learn like new things, but he's an actor unlike any other actor. He gets paid, base level salary for his movies, but he knows that we're gonna come see this movie.
Yeah.
So he bets on himself
Yep.
and gets money, and pennies on the dollar for everything. So he got pennies on the dollar for $1.4 billion.
Yep. Exactly.
The smartest thing fucking ever.
Yeah.
Um,
But Tom Cruise, I'm so glad that you waited
I'm
to
so
do
glad
this
you
movie,
waited.
to do it right.
To be real with you, when I heard that I couldn't see it in 2020 or 2021, I was upset. I cursed Tom. I was like, Tom, you fucking, how dare you just put the movie out? Like, why are you being all like extra about this shit? But going to see it in the movie theaters definitely was worth it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely worth it. I'm not gonna be mad at you that I had to wait forever to go see it, but it definitely. I do remember being like, "Fuck you, Tom Cruise! How dare you hold this movie from me?" But that was just me being greedy. I had to wait, and I watched it a million times on TV
here.
today, this week, and it is good to watch on just, plain ass TV. But that's only because I got to see it in the theaters.
Yep.
That's the only
We've
reason.
heard that Lady Gaga song at the end a million times.
Can we start about Miss Gaga? Okay, so
Yeah, how'd she get this opportunity to sing the end credit song?
I feel like you can't pay a Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce, she real expensive
Sure.
for to do a belting song, which seems like that's what they wanted, like a big ballad.
Okay.
And Rihanna only comes out for Black Panther, doing some ballads for Black Panther. But Lady Gaga is a good choice.
Yeah.
I think she was great. When I first heard the song, was not a fan. I was like, this is no Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yeah.
This is not taking my breath away.
Yeah.
Not about it. But listening to it over and over
I
at the
know.
end, I kind of dig it. I'm about it. I love Lady Gaga. If you didn't know that, that's what I like to call her. Gaga. Lady Gaga. Go back and listen to our Star is Born episode, and you'll see how much I fucking love this bitch. But like, it's not a bad song.
It's not. Like, it grows on you, for sure. It grows on
grew on me. Because I thought, like, oh, they're definitely going to somebody's going to just do a cover of Take My Breath Away, and that's the fucking end credits.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
but Lady Gaga with her ballad, and they add that a little bit into the movie, just like instrumental, which I like.
Yeah. Epic.
Epic. Gaga, you got me.
Alright.
What you got? You got
Yeah,
anything?
no, I think I'm out.
Okay. I got a couple more.
Okay.
I already talked about that one. Okay. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit, but like the F-18 was strapped with a bunch of cameras, and they did have to do their makeup, their lighting, and say their
Correct.
lines and the cuts and the stuff like that. They also had this thing called like Cineplane or something like that had cameras and shit that would film the planes flying, not inside the planes, but just them flying out into the world, which
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
is like to have cameras outside of planes to film the cameras inside the planes. It's kind of crazy.
Jesus.
It's kind of Jesus, right?
Jesus. That's a lot. Did you
Okay.
guys talk about the shirtless beach football scene?
Oh my God.
I believe.
What am I doing with myself?
I'm just glad that they did an homage to the original.
And I did not write it down because I figured Jason would mention the fucking thing. I was like, I'm not even going to
All
write it.
right. No, it's all good. So what I have here from poor old Jason.
Poor old Jason.
The shirtless beach football montage had to be shot twice
Yeah.
because Tom Cruise did not find the first version good enough. The reshoot placed additional pressure on the actors to get ripped bodies back to reshoot the scene. Cast member Glenn Powell recounted, we shot it, and that night we all went out for milkshakes and tater tots.
And tater
That
tots
sounds
and
so
beer.
good right now.
Milkshakes, tater tots, and beers. These fools went out there because
Yeah.
they did their beach scene, and they're
That
like,
was their reward.
we don't gotta be all skinny no more. And then Tom Cruise looked at the dailies. He was like, nope. It's not up to Top Gun standards. And he gave them I want to say 2 weeks, but maybe 3 weeks
That's a lot of time.
to redo the beach scene. So it's one of the last scenes that they filmed,
Oh, that's so
which
fun.
sucks
Yeah.
because they went back to their tater tots and milkshakes and beer. They weren't thinking about it. And so once it was said that they had to redo it,
Yeah.
they all went back into the gym.
Yeah.
they all stopped eating their tater tots and drinking their
Milkshakes.
milkshakes. And they had to do it. Phoenix,
Damn.
what's her face? Phoenix said that like these dudes were like in the gym every day,
Yeah.
doing push-ups in
Probably, like,
between,
motivating each other.
They were doing the guy shit of like
Yeah.
egging each other on to make each other like work out and shit.
That's so fun.
And they were real freaked out about having to take their shirts out on the beach
Okay,
and look all
but
flabby.
I
And
do
shit.
want to know if Bob was shirtless the first take, and what happened. But I mean, it's funny
He
that
is
he's
the only one with a shirt on, minus Phoenix, who has to.
Well,
She had to cover up
sports bra on.
her tatas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know Tom Cruise puts a shirt on after the fact.
Yeah.
But
Damn, for an old man, he can still
I'm just
play
saying,
football.
if I was the only girl on that set, I would definitely be walking away with a husband.
I mean, yeah.
Unless they were all taken, somebody's coming home with Zenobia. Like, hands down.
Sexual tension. Great song that they picked for that scene, by the way.
It's in my head.
All the time.
I feel-
Every time it plays anywhere, I'm just
I
like,
get really excited, and I think it's going to be in my 2023 playlist because it's
Ooh.
like, yeah. When we go to the beach in a couple weeks,
ooh, we're
I'm
bringing
playing
a
it.
football and playing.
I'm playing it. Okay, I'm done.
Are we out?
I'm out unless you
All
got
right.
something. Unless
No.
Jason has something else on his.
No,
his
I
docket.
think he's out. I'm gonna grab my phone because I do have the scene.
Oh fuck!
I know. I'm like, fuck. I gotta do the scene.
Damn you, Jason!
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do. Zenobia and I are gonna do the scene for our next episode, our next movie, and please forgive me because Jason was supposed to be here doing this.
I haven't read through this at
Okay.
all, so give me a second. We're
We
gonna
might
do
need to do
multiple
multiple
takes.
takes.
There's multiple takes in our future.
Okay. Do I
Okay.
do I do this?
We're gonna I'm gonna add some sound
Okay.
effects of gun sound
I can do it.
effects.
I can do it.
I fucked up, so let's do
All right.
this.
Woo. All right. I gotta be serious. Sorry.
Okay, I just had to hear it. I'm done. Okay.
Right. You're not taking him. Nobody's taking him.
Come on, kid. Give me your gun before you shoot your foot off. You ain't got a sack to shoot a woodchuck.
Move, Ace. I'll kill you. I swear to God.
Come on, LaChance. Give me your gun. You must have at least some sense like your brother.
Suck my fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me.
All right.
All right.
We get into August.
We're
Next
getting
episode.
We're getting into August. Hopefully you know what that is. Thank you for listening to us. Smashing, thank you for being my wingman. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. If you have any drink ideas or movie suggestions, please email us at Lights Camera Cocktails. No S. Get the S out of
Get
here.
that out of here. Sorry, wingman and
At
it.
gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Woo.
We did it. Thank
We
you,
did it.
Smashley.
Oh, no.
I'm so hot. I'm ready to
have to
like
check on
get in the
Jason.
shower. We got to check out Jason. And this is another episode of Lights, Camera, Cocktails. Come on, man. Do some of that pilot shit.
Suck my fat one. Cheap dime store.
Cheap time store hood. I fucking can't wait.
Oh my God.